Yeah. Your ski, what's the word, gang? This shit got Jim in the spot. Jim in the spot. How we feeling tonight? Hope everybody feeling good, gang. Alright, let me get Facebook up. Let me get everybody up. Y'all know the vibes, man. Let me get everybody locked in. We on a couple platforms. So let me get everybody up. If you will, if you don't mind. Alright, Facebook up. Let's see if we get YouTube chat up. Sirski. Let's see if we get YouTube chat up. My lips dry as a motherfucker. Some lotion. Put some Vaseline on them. Alright. What's the word, man? We in the spot. We back. We ready to go. Let's see if we get you. Alright, man. What's the word, gang? How we feeling tonight? This shit got Jim in the spot, man. We back with another live stream, man. Yeah. My guy 88. What's the word tonight, bro? How you feeling? How you feeling tonight, 88? Hope all is well, man. Hope you had a good day so far. We about to see what's up, man. Jump into some topics, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was at work today, and I've been on my phone checking YouTube, and I really ain't see much. I really ain't see much going on. Too many topics besides this Sauce Walka and this Lil Baby situation. So we starting with Sauce Walka and Lil Baby. Well, Sauce Walka, and then we're going to get to the Lil Baby supposed Rico that's on the way, because that's the only thing I really been seeing on my timeline, for real. So let's jump into this Sauce Walka joint, man. Shout out to Seti Nash. Let's see what he talking about with Sauce Walka, and then we might have to jump around a little bit, because I really want to figure out who bodied these two niggas that shot Sauce Walka and Sayso P. These both of the niggas that supposedly popped up Sauce Walka and Sayso P is dead now. So that's quick. That was you know what I mean? Just a week ago they was alive and now they dead. Let's see what's up.
Found shot multiple times and abandoned building. Sauce Walka shooting suspect dead after being found shot multiple times in abandoned building. The shooting comes after Sauce Walka said that retaliation would not be righteous. The man wanted in connection with the shooting of rapper Sauce Walka, real name Albert Mondane, on March 22nd, has been found shot dead inside an abandoned building in Houston. Police have confirmed. Jaden Dandridge, 21, was found.
So the dude was from Houston, or he just fled to Houston? Why would he flee to a city that Sauce Walka from?
Albert Mondane, on March 22nd, has been found shot dead inside an abandoned building in Houston. Police have confirmed. Jaden Dandridge, 21, was found shot multiple times on March 27th. The Houston Police Department has said there has been no arrest and no motive has been made public.
So both of the dudes that popped Sauce Walka was from Houston? So, because remember, they got hit up in Memphis. Sayso P was from Memphis. Supposedly, allegedly, he took a nigga for $200K, boom, boom, boom. But then these niggas flee back to Houston, which means it sounds like they from Houston to me. So was they coming for Sauce Walka or was they coming for Sayso P? Maybe we got this whole thing. Maybe he was collecting money from Houston or he's just dumb. But bro, the nigga Sauce Walka from Houston and he loved in Houston. So doing something to Sauce Walka and then running to Houston is kind of dumb, right?
While police in Memphis, where the original shooting took place, had confirmed that they are no longer seeking Dandridge, reports TMZ, police are still searching for another man, Kevin Brown, 22, on charges of first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony, and property theft. Surveillance video appeared to show Brown and Dandridge fleeing the scene of the shooting outside the West End hotel in Memphis just over a week ago. During the attack, Sauce Walka was shot in the thigh. A reward of $6,000 is being offered for information that leads to Brown's apprehension. The shooting claimed the life of Sauce Walker's ally, Sayso P, whose real name was Latoya Hunt, 27. The car the two suspects were driving, a stolen 2021 Dodge Charger, has since been recovered as part of the investigation. In a post on Facebook, Sayso P's mother, Tanya Redwing, said that her son was set up by haters. This is the type of lies and stuff that keeps mothers losing their sons. My son never stole anything, never ran off with anything, didn't have to. Haters set him up, but not because he stole a dime. He would give you his last before he stole anything. Please stop spreading rumors. On March 22nd, a police spokesperson said that robbery was a possible motive for the shooting. In an interview with KHOU, Sauce Walker's father said, had it not been for God, my son would have been dead. Hours after the news of Dandridge's death broke, Sauce Walker wrote on his Instagram story, RIP Sayso P, and the name of my brother, I love Memphis, I love y'all, I have no hard feelings. Now, let's understand this. This is insane. But it gets even crazier. Check this out.
Executed in Houston. That's how TMZ describes the murder of a Memphis man identified as a suspect in the murder of rapper Sayso P. Police say Jaden Dandridge is in this video of the March 22nd shooting near the FedEx Forum. And now we know that Dandridge was found dead in Houston. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre joins us live. Just shocking to hear what's happening here.
Yeah, according to the TMZ reports, that shooting suspect, Jaden Dandridge, police in Houston found him executed in an abandoned building. Now, police say Dandridge is one of multiple people caught on camera carrying out the attack. Memphis police identified him as a suspect on March 26. Less than 24 hours later, Houston police responded to a deadly shooting at an abandoned mall. TMZ reports Dandridge.
Nah, I don't think Sauce took credit for it yet. I don't think we see him, you know what I mean? We're going to see, though. I'm going to do my homework.
Shot and killed, shot multiple times. Memphis police confirmed that Dandridge is dead, though he hasn't been officially named as the victim in the mall shooting. Now, this all comes about a week and a half after that deadly shooting in downtown Memphis, right in front of the Westin Hotel. In broad daylight, on a Saturday afternoon, surveillance video shows several gunmen open fire on two rappers, Memphis native Sayso P and Houston rapper Sauce Walker. Sayso P shot and killed. Sauce Walker shot once in the leg, survived, and is back in Houston, according to his Instagram account. Now, Memphis police are searching for a second suspect. That second suspect has been identified as Kevin Brown. He's wanted on several charges, including first-degree murder and attempted murder. Stay with us as we continue to work to learn new information surrounding this tragedy that took place just a week and a half ago right in front of the Westin Hotel. We are working right now to get information as to who Kevin Brown is and where he may be from. Stay with us.
Yeah, a lot of ripple effects from that initial deadly shooting downtown. We'll continue to check in. Thanks, Jeremy.
I ain't going to lie. Just because the nigga ran back to, it seemed like, I'm confused, bro. This shit could have been meant for Sauce. It might have been meant for Sauce, bro. If these niggas came from Houston to wipe out Sauce Walker, then go back to Houston, it sounded like they was coming for Sauce Walker. I ain't even gonna lie. So that whole he ran off for $200K, blah, 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 that shit could be capped.
They executed him and threw him into a mall. Now, typically, in the malls that I've seen, the ones that are abandoned in Houston, they always are patrolled.
Notice the nigga got the rolling 60s hat in the back and then Glock boxes right here.
By some doggone security company. So the fact that they was able to pull that off is crazy. They wanted that man to be found. They were sending a message. But what's even crazier is Kevin Brown doesn't have a criminal history. Check this out. So let's look up a couple of things, all right? Just so we can get Mr. Brown on out the way. Sounds fair? Because there's this belief that he's from Dallas. I don't know where that came from. So we're going to search Dallas and we're going to find out that there's really nothing to find out about Dallas. So as we search it here, you can clearly see nothing is popping up. Nope. Good on that one. Is that it's actually getting younger So now we're in 1984. So it's probably going to start popping up 83 or 82. Could have guessed right, but no. But see, there you go. So there is not going to be that man that we looking for. You know, in the phrase of my man's Mark Jackson, mama, there goes that man. We're not seeing him. So he doesn't even have a criminal record. I'll get mad at people who make assumptions because certain people say things, and I swear it's like some people pick it up and some people don't. And that's cool that some of y'all don't, bruh. It's perfectly fine. But don't get upset with the rest of us when we actually point it out and we go, bruh, this fool looks stupid. Because check out what Sauce Walka did after they found that man dead in Houston and was publicly available to the public. Look at this.
Sauce Walka always take pictures like this, though. Like, this is Sauce Walka typical picture. If you look down his timeline, this is how he be posting, the type of shit he posts. Charmaine, welcome to the chat, girlie. How you feeling tonight? She said, you know what they say about assumptions. That's true. You know what they say about assumptions. You make an ass out of you and me.
Man, look. I said it once, I'll say it again. I don't believe Sauce Walka had anything to do with this. I think he's doing the Young and Ace route and then just having fun with it. I know the whole, man, he's supposed to move righteous and all that crap and everything like that. Listen, man, look, if you kill one of my homies and they found you publicly executed and I know I ain't had nothing to do with it.
I ain't going to be sad about the shit. I don't think Sauce Walka made a comment. He didn't comment like, oh, yeah, nigga's dead, I'm happy. He ain't say nothing like that. He just flexing like he always do.
I'm dancing. La cucaracha.
Man, look, I'm going to show y'all what I mean. Let's go to Sauce Walka page, bro. I'm telling you, he always posts like that. This ain't nothing different. Like, Sauce Walka is a flexing type of nigga. He like to flex. He been getting money for a long time. I've been rocking with Sauce for a minute. He a flexer. All right, so look, this is his last post, which is all those pictures. Y'all see he flexing. That's what he do, though. That's normal. Let's see the post before that. Well, he had got shot. He's still flexing, though. Flexing, showing off his shoes, diamonds, chains. R.I.P. the homie. At the strip club, throwing money on the floor. Cybertruck going crazy. Baddies around. You know what I mean? Flexing, that's what he do. I've been peeped the plot. Drip God undefeated. See, this is how he posts. This is what Sauce Walka do. If you know, he always posting basically that he drippy. That's what the nigga do. Flexing his teeth, you know what I'm saying, his cars. That's what he do. That's how Sauce Walka living, nigga. This ain't really nothing different. My son Maxo Cream. These some Houston legends right here. 2 Houston legends. Sauce and Maxo Cream. Trader Truth. Yachty. If that ain't flexing, not even having your chain all the way buckled is flexing. You know what I mean? Like, bro, not even having your chain all the way buckled is flexing. Like, this is what he do. This Sauce Walka lifestyle. So his last post isn't like he trying to say look, flexing the Maybach. You know what I'm saying? Jewelry, diamonds in the teeth. This is what he do. Louis Vuitton shit. This is what he do. It's regular shit. So I don't get the whole, like, oh, this post right after they died. He posts this. Nigga, this is how he posts. Look, posting a Bentley right now. Chains. Flexing. Maybachs. Like, what's different from this post and all those in the latest post he did? Like, money. I guess he lost some money. He had to give his man some money. Lost a bet. But yeah, anyway, I'll just say that to say that.
La cucaracha, la 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 la. Yeah, I'm doing that because ain't no way in this world
I don't know about that. Let me see. Did Flacco do a video on this? Flacco been killing it lately. Let me see if Flacco did a video on this. Nah, Flacco's fixated on this little baby shit. He done made 3-4 videos about this shit. 11 minutes ago, ATL DP response to young Scooter accusing him of killing. Video played court today. Damn, I see this video. Oh, this video came out yesterday. I think we saw this already. Sauce Walka
almost fooled us, man. He almost fooled us. I knew something was up when I seen
Flacco gonna say he did it too. Of course he did it. So Flacco gonna say that this nigga's behind the shooting too.
Seen him in the Wicked Films interview days after he was shot and his artist and friend Sayso P was killed in front of him. Days after that, he was in an interview talking about he gotta preach leadership, retaliating.
Oh, I mean, I took the risk and came to my brother's hometown with him. I stood next to him, and that's just a part of the streets. Like, you got to take the good in with the bad. You sit next to a target, you become a target, no matter how you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a casualty of war. Mm-hmm. So as much as my heart is broke, as much as my soul is bleeding.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we know Flacco narrative. Flacco gonna jack, he did it.
I still respect the rules of the streets. I understand what come with this shit. I got to make other people around me and people that's from my city and my state understand that as fucked up as the situation is, and I could have lost my life and my life was put in danger, it wasn't intentionally for me. And motherfucker could have took my life and they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, good men down here from different cities and states, including mine, around here ready to do whatever by snapping my finger in retaliation to what happened to me and my little brother. But as much as
I know what he said,
he had to talk them off the edge because he wanted to keep the peace.
Man, this shit so fucked me. I got groups and groups. We talking about 300-400 Mexicans at a time. This grouped up with each other, calling me straight speaking Spanish.
You know it's a problem when the Mexicans got your back. When the Mexicans got your back, oh shit, nigga, yes sir. I got my essays with me, nigga. We rocking.
Jaden Dandridge, and they named him as a suspect in the murder of Memphis rapper Sayso P and the attempted murder of Houston rapper Sauce Walka. Now, the rappers were gunned down outside the Westin Hotel in broad daylight on March 22nd. Crime Stoppers is offering a $6,000 cash reward for any information leading to Dandridge's arrest.
Sauce Walka message for peace even after finding out the identity of who shot him was pleasantly surprising to a lot of people because a lot of people thought, bro, you know who did it. You Sauce Walka, you got reach. But he was claiming he was putting his goons on the hook and he wasn't going to employ the Goonie Goon Squad.
Honestly, the smartest thing for all these rappers and celebrities to do is not retaliate, right? Bro, the police is coming with RICOs. Yeah, $6K pretty cheap. I was thinking the same thing. That's all you offering, $6K for some information about niggas dying? Like, you better offer up 10K, 20K, something. I don't know. See, but niggas be thirsty for money, so they'll take it.
Because he wanted to push for peace.
But right now is the worst time for niggas to be like going back and forth, having wars, shooting at each other. Nigga, you're going to jail. These RICOs is no joke.
Because they spared his life. And it wouldn't have been hard to get these dudes, bruh. They're stupid. They're nincompoops, right? They've committed capital murder and they took off the mask and was showing their face in public, bruh. These dudes are the stupidest set of criminals you'll probably ever hear about. So it wouldn't be hard to get these nincompoops. Like, people like this don't really last too long in the streets. They lack...
This nigga right here, I ain't gonna lie, typical YN. The nigga getting out the car right here, typical YN. Literally. I know 100 niggas that look like him.
Hard to get these nincompoops. Like,
typical YN. Draco in his hand, not nonchalant after just catching a body. These niggas probably stopped at McDonald's on the way to this spot. Either they went to McDonald's or they about to go to one.
People like this.
Like casual. Draco in his hand, face open, just caught a body. Don't care that his face is out.
Don't really last too long in the streets. They lack basic survival.
Then his homie got the shiesty on. Come on,
skills. These two IQs don't...
Even if you don't know that they did something, you see these two niggas getting out of the car, one got a Draco, they switching sides. I'm filming it. Not to send to the police because I ain't a rat, but I'm filming it. I know something up. I need to see. I need to have this. I need to know what's going on. If I see these two niggas again, I know something up. Fuck. Why am I seeing y'all two niggas? And why is you walking around with the Draco in your hand casually, switching seats with this nigga? Pause. Y'all niggas should have switched seats without. You know how niggas be switching seats in the car? Yeah, this right now would have been the best time. I don't care if you got to get on the nigga lap for 2 seconds to switch seats. Nigga, don't get out the car making it dumb hot with the Draco in your hand. You could have left the gun in the car when you did the switch.
Add up to a quarter.
You getting back in the same car. You could have just left the Draco in the car.
That's how stupid they are, bruh.
Like, you could have just left the Draco in the car.
I feel like the rule number one,
like,
to committing capital murder. Now, I've never done it, people, so please don't call the police on me. I'm just giving you the manual. Rule number one is do not take off your mask, bro. You at least want to get...
You definitely shouldn't have took off the mask. But why did you bring the... Bro, if anybody sees this nigga casually getting out of a car with a Draco in his hand, they're filming it.
To a position where you feel like you is like out the way before you take it off.
Look, corner store. Nigga came to come get a Black and Mild, some blunt wraps. Look. At the store, no shiesty, nothing. Bare face. Yeah, business as usual.
But you take it off still in the city, in the open, right, under a street camera.
Dumbass,
bro. People like this don't last long in the streets.
Dumbass.
Clearly, they're dumb. So Sauce Walka was essentially sparing their lives because they're sitting ducks. But it looks like we may have given Sauce Walka too much credit too soon. Because apparently the nincompoops, the two idiots who IQ don't add up to a quarter, they did quite possibly the stupidest, most predictable thing that I would expect from these two. So after shooting Sauce Walka, who's essentially is like the king of Houston, he's like God in Houston. That's his city. So
Yo, Flacco be gassing it. Flacco be ODing.
After shooting Sauce Walka.
Sauce Walka's definitely that nigga in Houston, though.
And killing his artist, Sayso P. This nincompoop apparently went to Houston to hide out.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if this was strategy by Sauce Walka. He was pushing peace to lure these idiots in, probably thinking, it's safe. Sauce don't want us to return.
But how would he know that they was even planning to go to Houston? Like, why? Like, how would, if Sauce Walka, how would he even know that these niggas plan to go back to Houston? Like, nigga, Memphis and Houston ain't, like, just right next to each other. I mean, they not that far, but they ain't the next state over.
We saved Sauce Walka's life. Of course we are safe in his hometown. So the idiot went to Houston. And of course, right, he ain't last too long in Houston, okay? He got packed up fast. All right, packed up fast and sent back home in a body bag.
New details in the downtown shooting near FedEx Forum that killed Memphis rapper Sayso P and injured Houston rapper Sauce Walka. Memphis police say murder suspect Jaden Dandridge was found dead in Houston. The warrant for his arrest is now canceled. Police are now searching for 22-year-old Kevin Brown, who's been charged with murder and other crimes. The shooting happened March 22nd outside the Westin Hotel. Anyone with information on Brown's whereabouts should call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH.
Memphis Police Department is so...
Nigga said he ain't inviting him over for a pool party. Like, what the fuck?
Cold. After announcing the death of the first shooter, right, days after announcing his identity, they go ahead and announce who the second shooter is. The second shooter is probably sweating, bro. He's not afraid of the police, bro. He's afraid of the same dudes who came and took the life of Jaden Dandridge in Houston. Oh, he's afraid they coming for him too. So the MPD announced the identity of the second shooting suspect as 22-year-old Kevin Brown. Police have issued a warrant for his arrest. Now, I'll be real, bro. I feel like Kevin Brown gonna turn himself in, bro. Nah. Kevin Brown don't want to stay on the streets for too long, bro. Because the way they slide in, bro, it sounds like Kevin Brown gonna be a pack in 48 hours, but by Wednesday night tops, bro. Kevin, just turn yourself in, sir. Martin Luther King.
I thought they said he was dead, though.
By y'all stuff. Sauce Walka first post after finding out his shooter has been killed has some...
Look. Reaching. Look. Hit a J3. Reaching. That's exactly what he said to the No Jump LA. Sauce Walka posted new photos with Tupac's Hail Mary playing in the caption the same day. Sayso P's killer was found in Houston. Was he playing Hail Mary? I didn't even hear that. And when I said never mind, why he snitching on himself? No jumper is 12. I'm convinced. I mean, you can't. I mean, they pointed out. But I don't know, bro. It's the same type of pictures that the nigga Sauce Walka posts all the time, bro.
Some interesting lyrics to it, okay? And here's what Sauce Walka is saying.
Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. I'm guessing that's the line he talking about.
Essentially had to say about it.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy.
Well,
bro, I ain't gonna lie, that's dumb as shit though. Like Sauce Walka always posts these type of photos, but why put that song in the background? After, like, bro, why make yourself a target? Cause I just know he ain't had nothing to do with it. Like, I just know the nigga not dumb enough with all these Ricos going on. With all these Ricos going on, I just know he better not had nothing to do with this shit. Even if, just the fact that No Jumper can post that picture and then twist the narrative with the revenge is like the sweetest, you don't want to do that, bro. You don't want to do that, bro.
There we go, people.
Let me see. Let me go make sure. Because I ain't even peeped that. I didn't play the music. You know I be trying to avoid copyright. So I be muting everything if it ain't. Let's see Sauce Walka last post. Let's just make sure he really got that as a thing. He might. I believe him. These niggas is credible most times. Let me put the song. Where the music at? See, I don't see no music though. Do we not get music because it's... Did he take it down? Did he change it? Did he change it? Where the music at? Oh, there you go, there you go. That must be the music right there. I don't hear it though. I ain't hear the music. I don't hear the song though, unless it's a different. The wrong pick. I could have sworn that was the pick.
I'm saying we in the back of some period.
I don't see. Unless he changed the song, maybe he took the song down. I don't know. I don't see it though. I don't see it.
Hey, listen, man. Now, if we want to play dense and act like Sauce Walka wasn't sending a message like, Flacco, how do you know that song wasn't random? How do you know that song wasn't just a song that was on his mind? Okay, let's play dense. And this don't even mean that Sauce Walka had any...
Bro, if he played the song, that's dumb as shit. But I guess he took the song down, y'all. I looked at the same post they looked at, and it's not there.
Anything to do with it. This just means that he wants y'all to think he has something to do with it.
Type shit.
Which I think is dumb. We're in a era.
To me too. I think that's dumb as shit. Why even send the police on a investigation looking for you as the suspect? Like, if you didn't have nothing to do with it, nigga, just rock out. The public gonna think what they think anyway. You ain't gotta help sway them think that though.
Era where you have overzealous police departments. The feds is overzealous. The feds want any reason to lock up a rapper or get them involved in something, bro. So with the feds and the police departments, you guys that resides in your particular city, they already don't like you guys. They already want you guys to spend the rest of your life in jail. They don't like the fact that you guys is out here making millions of dollars and funneling that money back to criminal organizations, aka y'all gangs, right? So they already don't want you guys to be out here shining. Now you're giving them a reason to really look at you. And here's the thing. They could start looking at you for this. But then once they start looking at you for this, if you really don't got nothing to do with it, they probably won't find nothing in regards to this.
But if they start looking into you, they will find something.
But y'all not living lives as saints. If the feds start digging, they gonna find something to lock you up
It's
for,
facts.
even if it's not a capital murder.
Yo, it's facts, bro. Why even? I don't know that he. To my knowledge, y'all, I didn't see the Hail Mary song. We looked at the Sauce Walka Instagram joint. It didn't have the Hail Mary on it. However, if they saying it did, he must have deleted it, right? He must have just deleted the song. I'm gonna take him as credible.
So yeah, this is just dumb.
But this not the first time Sauce Walka kind of like, I ain't gonna say capped a little bit about being involved in a shooting. Remember that time when he was involved in that shooting? where somebody ended up, well, he was involved in a attempt robbery and somebody ended up getting shot, and Sauce Walka had made a video talking like, everybody don't go, da, da, da. Even though I believe he did resist getting his jewelry taken, but he had nothing to do with the shooting. The dude that tried to rob him actually shot somebody else. And Sauce Walka was trying to like big up that situation, kind of like as if he like caught a body that night or had some, you know what I mean? As if he was anything but a victim type shit. But, so that's just what rappers do though. Rappers do that because it's going to lead people to their profiles, lead people to their music, which is clicks and numbers for them, which they need. Especially Sauce Walka, he like an independent artist. He rich off music, being an independent artist. He need the clout. Even though he already got it. You know what I mean?
No, right? Like, don't give them a reason to start looking into you. Now, one more other thing that really pissed me off, man, was the family of Jaden Dandridge's reaction to him passing away. Their reaction really pissed me off. Let's get into it. They out here sniffling, talking about don't judge a book by its cover because my brother wasn't what y'all saw. People is hungry and some people made bad.
Shut up. That nigga literally went and we saw him take life. We saw him take a life. Like, we saw that. We watched him take a life on camera. I saw the video. Couldn't play it on YouTube, but I know y'all saw it.
I don't get ghetto, but F it and duck what a MF may think. I know you. Your family know you, so anyone who got something to say, F them and they infant baby.
Did you watch the video of your brother drilling down Sayso P and Sauce Walka? Did you not watch that video? Did we not see the same video? Because I saw it. And it was they bodied that nigga in like 7-8 seconds.
Hey, listen, man, all right?
Yeah, my little brother got his ticket to MFing ticket to heaven. What? We all got to go someday, somehow. That nigga was young as hell. It was just not, he led his life that way. It was not even meant, that didn't have to be his future. Big sis.
Heaven is too up north to where he going, all right? We all got, Capital and Dandridge didn't just wake up one day in Igaboo. No.
Igaboo. I hate when this nigga say that. Like, the fuck, nigga? Alright, let's figure out what's going on with this Young Scooter situation, bro. Because I told you I didn't feel right about Young Scooter. Let me subscribe back to Flacco. We do be reacting to him. I'm gonna subscribe back to Flacco. Shout out to Flacco. I'm gonna give him a little hand clap. He earned it. Flacco pissed me off with his not wanting to react to certain shit, but then reacting to certain shit and always having a narrative and everybody, this is the end of his career, this and that, but then don't want to be reacting to certain shit. But I'm going to give Flacco his flowers. He earned it back with his recent videos. He been doing his thing.
Young Thug tweeted something out earlier this morning that really pissed off Atlanta PD, and they've been working all morning to debunk it. So we'll get to exactly what Young Thug tweeted out later on in this video. But before we can get there, we have to give you guys a little background into exactly how we ended up in this situation. When it was announced that Young Scooter had tragically passed away a couple of days ago after an interaction with the police, in Atlanta was preparing to boycott, to riot. They were preparing to really burn down the city because it was announced that Young Scooter was shot and killed by the police. And because people were getting ready to riot, the Atlanta PD unprecedentedly, within like an hour or two, made a press conference up to really debunk the fact that they were involved in Young Scooter death whatsoever. If you've been watching this channel, then you probably already know the full sequence of Young Scooter's death. But just in case you haven't watched this channel, I'm still going to break it down.
We already know.
Shot and killed. That's until Young Thug decided to tweet out something this morning, essentially accusing APD of shooting and killing Young Scooter. Young Thug posted, autopsy came back, street got shot, alluding APD did it because the initial reports were Atlanta Police Department shot and killed Scooter. So when he put autopsy came back, street got shot, he don't need to put the police did it. That's like inferred by reading this. So Atlanta PD was panicking, right, bro? I'm talking about, bro, they is hyperventilating, sweat dripping down. They can't believe that Thug essentially just put their lives in danger, bro, because people are not happy. This will be the last.
Thug essentially just put their lives in danger. Like, he be stretching it. Pause.
Straw if Atlanta PD is involved. And you know what made it even worse? Future retweeted it. So now you have two of the biggest artists in Atlanta essentially assigning blame to Atlanta PD for Young Scooter death. So Atlanta PD had to scramble to fix it fast. You boys got to be doing something right in Atlanta, bro, because I ain't never seen a police department scramble the way I'm seeing Atlanta PD scramble right now, bro. Yo, Atlanta PD is scrambling like, yo, they think their lives in danger, bro. They correct.
Bruh, it doesn't make sense. First of all, did y'all hear the reason why they ended up coming to the house? It was a what is it called? A swatter. The reason why they ran into the nigga crib and he ended up losing his life was over a SWAT call, bro. Like what is it? That's, you know, that when people be calling and giving you information and lying, sending the police to your crib, that type of shit. And he said, Thug better take it easy, man. He still got 14 years and 360 days on parole.
Correcting any type of public narrative against them right now, bro. So they go to say accuracy alert. Again, this is the official police department Twitter page. Accuracy alert in response to Young Thug's post. They put the Atlanta Police Department is aware of inaccurate comments and social media posts.
There was no females there, bro. There was no females in the home when they got there. No show of blood. Nobody had said it was blood and gunshots. None of that. No evidence of nothing that was said on that call.
Regarding
I'm going to play the call for you. I'm going to get into it.
The death of Kenneth Bailey. While we understand that many people are saddened by this passing, it is important to recognize that Atlanta police officers neither discharged their firearms nor used any force against Mr. Bailey. Now, the nor used any force against Mr. Bailey is the most important part, because
right,
they didn't shoot him, but a lot of people were like, "Well, hold up, bro. Like, did y'all tase him?
Something."
Because his injury is strange, and we'll find out his injury isn't even what's being reported. They report the Fulton County Medical Examiner Office issued the following press report regarding their findings. So we got the official examiner report. Yo, and this is stranger than I thought. So I thought that young Scooter broke his legs, right, when he fell down on like impact. Come to find out, that's not what happened at all. So come to find out, young Scooter, Kenneth Bailey, the Office of the Fulton County Medical Examiner Office performed an autopsy on Kenneth Bailey on Saturday, March 29, 2025. Cause of death, penetrating injury of the right thigh, manner of death, accident.
Oh my God, that sounds like it hurt. OD, bro. Mr. Bailey sustained a penetrating injury of his right thigh that created blood-marked loss. The injury was not a gunshot wound. Mr. Bailey injured himself on organic wooden fence material and woody debris after vaulting of at least one fence. Oh my God, bro. That shit sounds like agony, bro. I hope this ain't true. It sounds like he died in so much pain.
Young Scooter didn't die from breaking his leg. Young Scooter died from wood penetrating his thighs. From getting essentially stabbed in the thighs by
wood,
by the fence. Mr. Bailey sustained a penetrating injury of his right thigh that created marked blood loss. The injury was not a gunshot wound. Mr. Bailey injured himself on organic wooden fencing material and or woody debris after vaulting at least one fence. This is getting stranger and stranger the more we find.
First they said he broke his femur. Now they saying he got stabbed by a wooden fence. The story changed from what we last heard it, y'all. Let's be honest. You said, why, 88 said, why was he running anyway? Bro, I don't know, man. Niggas be running from the police, bro. Niggas be thinking they got warrant. Bro, niggas ain't trying to get locked up. When the police come, a lot of times niggas get locked up. So police come, niggas run.
I know, bro. This is strange. I've never heard of anybody dying from getting poked in the leg by a wooden fence. Now, I'm not saying Atlanta PD is responsible because, they'll be very irresponsible of me. But I'm saying this is just bizarre to me, bro. It's suspicious. He died because he got poked in the leg or he got penetrated by the wooden fence in his thigh? And first responders was there on the scene? And nobody could save him or stop the blood? Okay. Okay. Cam, he's outing you.
On the scene, Corey was the one who ran back inside the house. Scooter was the one who ran out the back door to go jump the fence. Corey's girlfriend has come forward because I'm not sure if she was either on the scene or she spoke to police after everything.
88, I don't know what type of niggas you know, bro. I can tell you right now, if it's a group of 5 people and the police pull up, 3 niggas, at least 3 or all of the niggas is running. First of all, once one nigga see one nigga running, we all run. Just because we assume he might have threw some shit. And now I'm going to be caught for the shit. You know what I mean? Niggas run when the police pull up on that type of timing. Niggas ain't trying to go to jail, bro. A lot of times when the police come, niggas go to jail. I'm just telling you that. That's how it be.
Thing happened, but she was the one who got on the phone to explain to the police that she had just talked to her boyfriend. This is Corey's girlfriend, y'all. She's the dark-skinned heavyset girl that owned the daycares, because that's how she was described to me. I do not personally know her, but she was the one who came forward to let them know it could not have been nothing like that going on at the house, because she had just got off FaceTime with her boyfriend, and she was able to show timestamps to show that she was on the phone with her boyfriend when all of this shit popped off, when this whole call 911. Okay. When Corey ran back inside the house, that's what prompted police to set up the perimeter. That's what happened. They are setting up the perimeter. That is when, I'm guessing, Scooter went and tried to jump the fence. When he jumped the fence, he got the injury. It took police 2 to 3 minutes to locate Scooter. He was screaming. They could not find his location. He was screaming for help. They say they had to break through the wooden fences to even get to him. So they broke the wooden fences. It's on the body cams, in which my source has actually seen the body cam, so she knows what she's talking about.
I want to see the
so
body
like
cam.
she said, she's seen the body cam, and in the body cam, they are rendering him aid. They're trying to get everything. They did everything in their power to save Scooter's life, but it just so happened that the injuries that he sustained, his chance of survival were 10%, if I'm not mistaken. That's what was said. His chances of surviving that particular injury were 10%. He was not. It was not no. It was just like, yeah. And okay, so then thing. This is the part where I want y'all to really, really pay attention to, and why I say.
Shout out my guy Hip Hop Lives in ATL, man. He's a part of my team, man. And we work directly and closely when covering all things Atlanta, including Young Scooter, Lil Baby, Young Thug. It don't matter. We cover it all. But yeah, so Atlanta PD is given, not content creators, but they're giving personalities of people they believe have a strong influence in the community access to the body cam to watch it so they can report that they had nothing to do with it. Now, I guess my only question,
they should release it to the public,
would be, how does somebody die from bleeding profusely from, I guess, being poked by a wooden fence when first responders was there almost immediately, right? Because if he ran away and y'all found him shortly thereafter, then shouldn't you guys at least be able to take out the stick and stop?
Put a tourniquet. Right, the Flacco team. Yeah, but yeah, they should have put a tourniquet on him. How they would have did to any of the other fellow officers if something happened to their leg. But they know how to apply tourniquets. They got one in the car. It's mandatory for them.
The bleeding and get him to the hospital in time. I don't see how like first responders were there and he died from bleeding profusely from being poked. So he didn't break a leg. He didn't rupture an artery. I don't believe he died. Which was the
that's what we heard initially, right? Oh, he broke his femur. And we looked it up, and it said, "Oh yeah, you could die from that." But that shit, because Atlanta want more answers, now they changed it. Oh, now he got stabbed by a stick.
From bleeding from being poked in the thigh. Okay, y'all, let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this? All right, do you guys believe or do you guys think?
Nah, it said it on the joint. We read it. It said that he got stabbed by the wooden joint. Remember, the first joint said that he broke his femur. We saw that. The news reported it. Then now we seeing this. They changed the way he died. They saying it's different now.
That Atlanta PD has something to do with it, right? Or do you guys believe Atlanta PD?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, pull a stick out the excuse me. I don't know what the hell he was talking about there.
PD. I'll be real. Right now where I'm at, bruh, I'm inclined to believe Atlanta PD because I haven't seen anything else that can really go against what they're saying outside of maybe conspiracy theories, but
I don't know, gang. Let's see. Damn. What I wanted to see what's up with why is they trying to why does the media, I ain't even gonna say the media, but the media and everybody else want to see Lil Baby go to jail so bad, bro? What's going on with this shit? Let me see real quick, man. This shit, I had read some shit earlier. I agree with the PD so far also. I mean, hey, I ain't mad at you if you agree with the PD. I can understand that. Woman who killed young Scooter arrested facing 10 years. Wait, so they saying woman who killed young Scooter. They basically putting his whole death on her, which I ain't even mad at that. If she did all this and he dead for nothing, you did kind of cause his death.
One arrested
Shout out to SETI
for making false 911 call in young Scooter's death, Atlanta police say. Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta First News. A woman has been arrested for allegedly making a false 911 call in connection with the death of Atlanta-based rapper Young Scooter. Police say Demetria Spence, 31, made a 911 call linked to the death, which happened at a home on William Nye Drive, Southeast, on Friday, March 28. She has been charged with transmitting a false public alarm. Audio from the 911 call claimed that shots were fired at the address. The caller said that after the shots were fired, there may have been a domestic dispute that took place. Spence allegedly told operators that about 7 men lived in home, then assumed that illegal activity such as drugs and blank trafficking may have been going on during the call. She said a woman ran out of the house without any clothes before one of the men in the house attacked her and dragged her back into the house. A child was also in the home at the time of the incident, Spence allegedly said. When asked about the woman's condition, Spence allegedly said the woman was being beaten and bloodied, and she could not tell if the woman was unconscious or not. Officers did not find a woman when they arrived at the scene. Police also said there was no evidence of a shooting. Right. However, a man opened the front door and immediately closed it once he saw the police officers. Police said 2 men left the home as units surrounded it. One later returned, but the second kept running. The man was found by police suffering from a leg wound. He was taken to the hospital where he later died from his injuries. The man was identified as 39-year-old rapper whose real name is Kenneth Bailey. He was identified by the Fulton County Medical Examiner, and his family also confirmed his death. An Atlanta-based record label confirmed Bailey's stage name as he performed tracks with the other Atlanta native hip-hop artists such as Future, Gucci Mane, and others from the area. On Tuesday, the Fulton County Medical Examiner said Bailey died from a penetrating injury in the right thigh he suffered after vaulting at least one fence, which created marked blood loss. The medical examiner's office said the wound was not from a gunshot, but was from organic wooden fence material and or woody debris. The office ruled Bailey's death an accident. APD is offering $5,000 reward for anyone who could provide an anonymous tip about the case. That's fascinating. Now, y'all say y'all want video of that house. There you go. So that's video of the actual neighborhood that we were looking at, William Nye Drive. So when y'all talking, you know the hood lawyer gonna deliver. But we already showed this doggone video any doggone ways. So it don't really matter, man.
These is nice houses, bro. Right? This is a nice little neighborhood. If you live in this neighborhood, ain't nobody trapping, ain't nobody getting money. It don't look like nobody trapping out of these houses. These look like family homes, 2-car garages and shit. It's a nice neighborhood. I would love to live here.
Nye Drive. So
the house is kind of small, I guess, but I like it.
When y'all talking, you know the hood lawyer gonna deliver. But we already showed this doggone video any doggone ways. So it don't really matter, man. But there was
this is not a bad spot, right?
Very interesting thing that happened. And what happened was Scooter's son spoke and then co-signed exactly what Young Thug said. So we're going to get into that, and then we'll let y'all know what the medical examiner is. And I'll give y'all my final conclusion because I got a theory, but some people ain't going to like it. I know my daddy like, hell nah. Ain't no way he died from a broken leg. Main artery bleed out. He got real survivor instincts, folks. Just really lied and played in our face in front of the public, but it's cool. Then seeing bro jump 1,000 fences. How the hell?
What I say? That nigga is from Atlanta, bro. He grew up jumping fences. Ain't no damn way.
This the only one he broke his leg on. Now they want to tell the truth. I knew that stuff was cap from the get-go. I know him like hell, and he ain't going no other way. The fact he called his dad, bro, was wild.
Yeah.
Then he posted the Young Thug stuff. It say, dead all that fence stuff. Folks cap, try to cover it up. Wow.
Tonight, a 911 call is raising more questions in the death of Atlanta rapper Young Scooter.
So Atlanta police just released that 10-minute call, hoping to identify the woman on that line. The call led officers to a home on William Nye Drive in the Lakewood Heights neighborhood in southeast Atlanta. Officers say Young Scooter ran from the home. They say that he sustained injuries to his leg while running and later died at Grady Hospital. hospital.
11 Live's Cody Alcorn is live tonight from Atlanta Police Headquarters in downtown Atlanta. And Cody, you have been following the story since it broke on Friday night. What are some of the red flags that you hear when you listen to this 911 call?
Well, Jennifer and Ron, the woman on this call, claims that there were 7 men at this home. She says that she heard 3 shots fired. She even says that the woman was naked and had a baby on that scene. However, during a news conference, Atlanta police never mentioned anything about a shooting and say they never found a woman or a baby at that scene.
Or any of those 7 men. It was only 2 men.
Atlanta 911 operator 8715. What is the location of your emergency?
Around 5 o'clock, March 29th.
Okay, so I'm the neighborhood watch.
Call 911 reporting a shooting.
There is literally a whole domestic dispute going on. There's like 7 guys that live in this house.
A few seconds later, telling the dispatcher the guys are selling drugs out of the home.
All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff.
Then claiming a naked woman was thrown outside.
It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And then they started shooting.
The dispatcher questions the caller.
Urban area. Shots were fired? I would say 3. It was 3 shots. When did it happen? It's happening now.
Then sends Grady EMS to the scene.
The girl is hurt because she was like bleeding profusely, like blood everywhere.
Do you see or hear anything else?
Yeah, she's trying to get away and they're holding her. She's being held hostage.
A few minutes later on the...
Nah, that's facts. I agree, Chad. Listen, the story was telling, I assume more 911 calls will be made. Facts. If there was shots fired, you wouldn't just be getting calls from one person. You'd be getting a couple shots fired calls.
Line with first responders. The caller adds a child to the situation.
She ran outside naked, bleeding from her face. Then there was a baby involved.
This call sparked the chain of events that ultimately led to the death of Kenneth Bailey, better known as rapper Young Scooter. APD Homicide Commander Lieutenant Andrew Smith describes what happened once officers got on scene.
They knocked on the door. A male opened the door and immediately shut the door on the officers. During the process of establishing the perimeter, 2 males fled out of the rear of the house.
One of those males being Young Scooter.
Jumped 2 fences as he was fleeing. When officers located him, because of injuries to the leg, which caused the bleeding.
So there were a bunch of things that happened that day, and I think the mix-up and confusion is what ultimately brought us this Ring camera information, because look at this. I would like to show y'all something I received 3 days ago, because something ain't adding up. Right here on the Ring app, right? Y'all have what's called the map box, right? And it says, does anybody else hear the constant shooting in the area? Unless you're in danger, please stop shooting. What goes up must come down. And it says, we think we heard some shooting, but are in the Grant Park. Agree with what you said. Then it says right here, same citizen app shows it's near Lakewood area. Someone was hurt. I heard these 2 near Lakewood and Miller Reed. Unfortunately, I highly doubt whomever the ignoramus that's conducting themselves in such a manner is even on this app to heed your warning. Now I hear sirens. Total rapid fire near Grant Park for sure. This was 3 days ago. So then we dig a little bit further. Then it goes, well, this just got sent to me today, by the way. So this is why I said 6 hours ago. 2 days ago, we think we heard a shooting, but are in Grant Park. Agree with what you said. But I heard them whilst walking my dog down Boulevard near Grant Park. Unfortunately, I doubt whoever. Yeah, I heard the shots. Yeah. And then same citizen app near Lakewood area. Someone was hurt. I heard these 2 near Lakewood and Miller Reed. Now I hear sirens. Total rapid fire near Grant Park for sure. I heard the shots in high-speed police chase just zoomed past my house. So, and shout out to the visionaries, especially the ones who be on their law stuff. We do have a coterie of lawyers that we rock with. Go ahead. On April 1st, 2025, 31-year-old Demetria Spence was taken into custody by the Atlanta Police Department and charged with transmitting false public alarm under OCGH 16-10-28, subsection D2, if serious bodily harm or death results from the response of a public safety agency. Ms. Spence was wanted for her involvement in making a false 911 call regarding a person injured/deceased incident that occurred at 273 William Nye Drive, Southeast on March 28th, 2025. Ms. Spence was transported to the Fulton County Jail for processing. So as we go to our Justia law, we want to go to D2. That's all that matters. That's B as in Bravo, C as in Charlie, D. If serious bodily harm or death results from the response of a public safety agency, or if the location of response to an unlawful request for emergency assistance is a dwelling or a place of worship, a person convicted of a first violation of this code section shall be guilty of a felony and shall be punished by imprisonment for not less than 1 nor more than 10 years by a fine of not less than $5,000 or both. 5 to 10. Yeah, 5 to 10, bro. It's not gonna bring the pain back.
Not at all.
It's not gonna bring anything. If I'm that family, I'm suing into oblivion. I want everything. I want you to be eating them nasty sandwiches and that slop that they feed in them prisons. But some telling me the justice that they think they're going to get, they really not going to get. She probably going to end up staying in there for a while, doing like probably 6 to 7 months. And basically her time will get pushed to probation, like 10 years probation. And that's going to be that.
That's so messed up, bro, because somebody's dead due to her actions.
That's what I believe is going to happen.
Her, if she didn't initially make that call about lies, because she was mad at her boyfriend or whatever the case may be, young Scooter would still be alive.
Could I be wrong? 100%. But we seen how Fulton County is. They like putting people on probation for everything.
No, man. I don't know. It sucks, bro, because you really don't. I guess that's just what we left with. We just left with that. Like, it's like, I guess that's what it is, right? Like, it's fucked up, man. R.I.P. young Scooter, bro. Lost his life to unfortunate events. Like, gang. All right, we're going to get into some more stuff, though. Let's see what's this. When suspects outsmart the police. Let's tap into this and see what's going on.
Oh, no.
Out of there.
What way to go?
We got an escapee.
Oh,
I have the right to identify you. You understand it, right?
Then you can search up my face and you can search up my record.
there's a prison here?
Yeah.
Catching killers.
We saw that one. We saw one of them.
Cops are skilled professionals trained to sense trouble. But what happens when these law enforcement experts find themselves outsmarted right before their eyes?
I promise you I'm not no damn prison escapee.
You'd have done run by now.
You'd have done run by now.
Here are 5 instances of cops being played in their own game. Starting with the case of Richard McNair, who is currently standing with Officer Carl Bordelon. Officer Bordelon stopped him while Richard was running on a railroad track near Ball, Louisiana. Officer Bordelon had received information about a prison break, and he wanted to ensure that Richard hadn't seen anyone or if he was the individual Officer Bordelon was looking for.
You live around here, buddy?
No.
Where do you live at?
Down the road by Pineville.
Pineville?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have any form of identification on you?
No, man.
Avoid appearing anxious or unsettled. When the officer tells Richard, "We got an escapee," Richard, instead of reacting with alarm, stays calm and maintains his facade of innocence, rhetorically asking, "There's a prison here." Unbeknownst to the officer, the Robert Jones that he is talking to is, in fact, Richard, the escapee from prison, the very person the officer is looking for.
Any tattoos or anything? Look it over. No, I'm just... No, he's clean.
I'm 50 years old.
How old is your guy? You're how old?
50. I was born in 56.
You said born in 56. 58. Any kind of details you can give me, huh? Color eyes you got?
Green, well, kind of a turquoise blue.
Turquoise blue?
Yeah.
You want to give me some more?
Call my little brother, man.
I'm surprised they don't got the nigga in cuffs just because they suspect that he's that person.
Do right. No, it's not. No, it's short hair. My guy's got skin cut hair. He's got a beard, a goatee like.
While many guilty suspects typically respond with concise and cautious replies when facing the police, Richard took a different approach. He was intent on presenting himself as an ordinary individual, providing thorough responses and even making jokes with the officer.
I guarantee I'm not.
You know the bad thing about it?
What's that?
You're matching up to him.
Come on.
You're matching up to him.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah. Where are you staying at?
That Titusville or Titus Inn? Titus Inn, little old.
Where's that at?
I don't even know the address. We just got into town about a week ago, and he dropped me off to jog. I always jog about 12 miles a day.
Where'd he drop you off at?
Up there on that road by, there's some construction going on up there, some houses. And he dropped me off, and he'll be back at the hotel in about probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Who y'all work for?
It's his,
I know, what's the name of the company?
Phil's Roofing.
Okay.
Phil's Roofing.
Did you go through a briar patch or something?
Well, yeah, roofing. I always roof in shorts and cut my scratching up on, the roofing.
That's
stuff.
why your knees are all cut up?
Yeah.
Or y'all got pads?
Huh?
Y'all wear pads?
Hell no, too hot. They the pads rub your back of your legs and stuff.
Where are you from?
Huh? We're originally Dallas, Texas.
I mean, that's where y'all
that's
stay
where we're out of.
Out of Dallas, Texas? But what's your name again?
Jimmy Jones.
While talking with Richard, Officer Carl noticed cuts on Richard's knees, possibly from a barbed wire during the escape. However, Richard dispelled suspicions by claiming the cuts were from construction work.
Nah, he got smooth lies. His lies are smooth.
Despite the potential giveaway, Officer Carl appeared to buy into Richard's story. Another major red flag that the officer seemed to have missed was when asked Richard his name again, he provided a completely different one, Jimmy Jones. Ordinarily,
Jimmy Jones.
This inconsistency should have been a dead giveaway, but Officer Carl didn't seem to notice it.
Nah, when I crossed the tracks down there, I saw you running. I said, well, how lucky can I be? Where's y'all's motel at?
Okay, let me think now, because like I say, Phil always drives. Okay, Walmart's right there. Go right at Walmart, and there's a road. Is it 165?
Right.
165 that goes south, and we're about 2 blocks. 3 blocks.
Code 4.
Little old tiny hotel. I mean, it's clean, but it's family owned.
Little old tiny hotel.
Yeah, like a motel deal. You park up there. I promise you, I'm not no damn prison escapee.
You'd have done run by now. You know that yourself. You'd have done run by now.
No. I'm sorry to have to hold you up, but...
Hey, no, I'm just doing my job, man.
I know you are.
But, yeah, just be careful. You'll probably get stopped again, okay? Don't be alarmed by it.
Your cell phone number, so I can have whoever call you?
Just call. You got a cell phone with you?
No, hell no. I don't even have a cell phone or anything.
Just call 911 is all you got to do, and they'll get a hold of us.
And he got no cell phone. He escaped from prison. Everybody got a cell phone, Apple Watch, something.
All right.
That's our quick line there.
Have a good day now.
Bro, do you think this officer got fired for this?
Careful, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
This was the last time Richard was seen for the next 18 months. However, later in October 2007, Richard was finally caught and apprehended in New Brunswick after he was identified driving a stolen vehicle. Richard might have gotten lucky with his escape, however, the same cannot be said about the next person we'll cover.
Definitely bad police work.
On October 18, 2019, 17-year-old Quantrell was arrested from his classroom at Orfordville Parkview High on suspicion of strangulation in an August 1st assault. He was brought in for questioning in the Rock County Sheriff's Office and placed in the interview room. However, as soon as the teenager entered the room, it became clear that he had no intention of staying.
Out of there. Smart, quick. Soon as he left the room, he started planning. I'm out of here. Out of here.
As soon as the detective leaves him, Quantrell scans the room and finds a window. Without thinking twice, he opens the blinds and pushes the window before diving headfirst from 12 feet up. CCTV outside the building capture him making a run for it. Despite having several CCTV cameras around the sheriff's office, no one noticed the absence of the suspect for at least the next 14 minutes. As the detective
gave that nigga 14 minutes to boogie.
Enters the room to start the interrogation, he takes a second to process what happened before he can react.
Oh, no.
Police frantically started looking for Quantrell, and it was only 3 hours before he would be found again, hiding in his friend's house. At the end of the day, all Quantrell
shouldn't have hit in no crib that they know you to be in.
Quantrell achieved from trying to escape was 5 more years behind bars for escaping police custody. However, Quantrell wasn't the only one who was daring enough to escape from the police.
Oh, I'm gonna catch you, baby.
On March 7th, 2022, Joel Sanchez Delgado, a 41-year-old facing drug trafficking charges, was escorted to a courtroom in Little Rock for a routine appearance. He was seen wearing a neck brace and using a wheelchair, supposedly due to injuries he supposedly sustained during his arrest. However, as you'll see, Joel wasn't actually injured. The wheelchair was a calculated move to outsmart the authorities.
What'd you say, OJ? My suit. Hey, you see a shoe back there? Where is it?
Yo, hit him with the... Look. Thought he was crippled. Thought he couldn't move. And that police moving hella slow. I'd have hopped that gate so fast.
Oh, I'm gonna catch you, baby. I'm finna shoot your bitch ass.
As they approached the courthouse entrance, Joel asked the officer about his missing shoe, creating a distraction that allows him to swiftly leap out of the chair and sprint away with the officer in pursuit. Realizing he lacks his radio, the officer can't call for backup or alert his colleagues, giving Joel an advantage in escaping from only one officer instead of an entire squad.
Hey, can you call the police for me? Call the police for me.
Nigga, you is the police.
Hey, call the police. Call the police. What way it go?
We don't know.
This way? Hey.
Nope.
You got your phone? God damn.
God damn.
Joel successfully outran him. The officer being unable to contact backup gave Joel extra time to distance himself from the police.
We went straight through the alley and cut that way.
Yeah, stop snitching. What this got to do with you, brother?
Extra time to distance himself from the police.
We went straight through the alley and cut that way. What you need? Your phone. My damn radio came out. Hold on. Damn, little days I tried to come behind you and get him. I don't know where he went.
This nigga act like he the police too. You don't got no badge, nigga. You ain't about to get no reward for this. They ain't even gonna qualify you for the force for your good work today.
Although the officer eventually informed his colleagues using a civilian's phone, it was too late. Joel had already hopped into a cab and made his escape, leaving the officer powerless at that moment.
And I tried to get him. Hello?
I tried to get him for you. Shut the fuck.
Leaving the officer powerless at that moment.
And I tried to get him. Hello? Hey, Hook. The wheelchair dude got up and ran. Yeah. I couldn't catch his ass. And my radio was in the mother. I had my camera on though. The wheelchair dude. I couldn't catch him here. Tim had pulled off.
Joel's freedom, however, was short-lived as just a few hours later he was caught and charged with felony escape, which will add 5 more years to his sentence along with other charges.
And this is Delgado now after a taxi cab ride to West 65th Street. The 41-year-old is being wheeled into an ambulance, claiming to be injured and unable to walk.
Yikes.
Investigators say he caught that taxi cab outside a hotel along Broadway. He's expected to face escape charges. Laura, I'm told he's back in the Pulaski County Jail tonight, and I'm told he was booked in while in a wheelchair yet again.
While Joel was convicted because of his criminal past, what happens when the only criminal involved in a police encounter is the police themselves.
If you try and come past me, you're going to go on the ground face first. Do you understand me?
Okay, and then I'm going to file a complaint against you. Go grab your camera, yes.
On September 29, 2019, police rushed to a scene sparked by a heated exchange between Michael Franchik and his neighbor. Trouble brewed when Michael's 15-year-old son, Jack, was cruising on a gas-powered bicycle, and the neighbor, allegedly irate, issued threats of physical confrontation. Amidst the tension, a third-party caller dropped a bombshell, claiming Michael had a concealed gun. The sergeant relayed this startling detail over the radio, setting the stage for what was meant to be a civil and consensual conversation with Michael.
Can I help you?
Hello, are you, Michael?
Hi, can I help you with something?
Yeah, we're here about a...
And your name?
Officer Rodriguez.
First name?
Jim.
Jim, how are you, Jim?
Okay.
And your name? Please?
Sure.
Sorry? Badge number? What's that? Badge number, please?
Let's go ahead and talk about the incident that you had out here a few minutes ago.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Step down here for me.
No, thanks.
Yeah, no. Hey.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't do anything. You just came into my house without a warrant.
You're running away.
I'm not running away from you.
You just did. Is there any gun in your back pocket? I just want to make sure we're safe.
We're safe.
Okay, come on
I'm not coming outside.
Can we talk right here?
Sure we can. Jack, come here, record this.
Come on outside.
Record this.
Come outside.
Jack, record this. Grab my phone and record this. Whoa, I'm injured.
As the officers approach Michael, he refuses to talk about the incident and attempts to go back inside his house. The officers, however, without any legal cause, force their way into Michael's home after him and attempt to drag him out. Michael refuses to go outside, but now agrees to talk to the officers inside the house. Officer Rodriguez, however, either didn't hear the agreement or didn't care and continued to force him outside. At this point, Michael's son, Jack, begins recording the whole ordeal on his cell phone.
I am cooperating. You're violating my Fourth Amendment rights.
Stop. Outside.
You're violating my Fourth Amendment rights.
Hey, you guys cannot come in here without a
Get
search
the
warrant.
phone. Get the
Going to be
phone.
I'm videoing.
Get the phone.
Cooperate.
I'm cooperating.
I'm
not fighting you. I'm not fighting you.
Outside now.
Walk outside so we talk. Okay. Enough. I didn't do anything. You just tased me for no reason.
Stop. Outside.
What are you doing?
Stop.
What am I being detained for?
Outside.
What am I being detained for?
Just stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. No, don't take his phone. No. Don't take his phone. Don't take his phone. I'm good. I've chilled the whole time.
The officer attempts to take Jack's phone away from him to stop him from recording the incident.
Jack, follow me and record.
This way.
Follow me and record.
Give us space.
I'm not.
Give us space.
Okay.
You got space,
What's
bitch
your
ass
space?
nigga.
What's your space?
Jack, record the whole thing. Oh, you're recording.
Give us space.
Does this look like enough space?
My camera fell somewhere back there.
You saw that. You saw the whole thing and it's all been recorded.
It is.
I didn't resist.
I know.
I didn't do it. You know. See, he acknowledged that I didn't resist, Jack.
Yeah, I have it on video.
I didn't resist.
But we asked you to stop, right?
I didn't do anything against your instructions. This guy came into my house without a warrant, without any probable cause.
Let me just talk for a second.
I said, I don't know anything, and he tackled me in my house.
He told you to stop, right?
He did not say anything of the sort.
Officer,
It's all
I
on
heard the
video.
whole thing, and it's on video, so.
It's all on video.
It is.
It's all on video.
It is.
Dude, that guy is out of control. I'm filing
Officer,
complaining against him. I want him nowhere near me. That guy is crazy.
Officer.
It's just me and you, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Shh. No, he can talk. He can talk.
No,
I can talk because I was in this
You're gonna arrest
situation.
him?
No, we're not going to arrest you.
Okay, then calm down.
But is it legal for them to run after you into your crib, though? Is that legal? I don't know.
Then just what? Like,
you want to talk to you?
He recorded the
I thought they got to have a warrant to enter your crib if they trying to do some shit like that.
whole thing. This guy is out of control.
Okay.
What's your badge? What's your name?
Step back.
Look, he just touched me.
You can record all you want, but you're stepping back right now.
This guy,
Hey, don't touch me. Stop harassing me.
We're just trying to.
I'm videoing this. Please get out of my personal space.
No.
Yes.
You're not gonna interfere
Get out of my
with what we're
personal
doing.
space. This is my property. Please
You're
get
not
out of my
gonna interfere with an arrest.
I'm chill. I've been chill.
You can record all you want, but you're not gonna get close to what they're
I'm on
doing.
my property. Move out of my personal space.
I'm gonna stand right
This
here.
is my personal square. Please move.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Please move. You're in my personal space.
No.
What's your name?
Yeah, I do not need to give you that.
Yeah, you do.
For what reason?
Because you're
I
involved
know.
in this.
I'm involved with this, yes. But this guy threatened me and called the cops on you. And what's your badge number?
What's your name?
What's your badge number? Badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now, what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
You're not making any statements?
Nope.
Okay, I have the right to identify you. You understand that, right?
Then you can search up my face and you can search up my record.
He right in front of his own house, though. Do they got the right to do this to the little kid? You can hear his baby voice. He walked out his house to watch his dad, to film his dad being arrested. Why y'all even bother this nigga? Let him film.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna sit tight for a minute.
Okay.
You're not going anywhere.
I can go in my house if I want.
No, you
Am I
can't.
detained?
You're detained.
For what reason?
Like, I don't know. What 88? You tell me, man. What you think?
For what? That guy threatening me? Why isn't that guy going to jail? That guy threatened to beat me in his ass. So why aren't you guys arresting him?
That's not the
Why aren't you
information I
attacking?
got.
Yeah. He can just lie.
Jack, Jack, step back and keep recording.
I'm literally in my space and this guy's just touching me.
I didn't touch you at all.
I have it on video.
I've been recording this whole time, buddy.
Okay.
Despite his young age, Jack handles the situation with impressive poise. His clear understanding of his rights shines through as he knows he doesn't have to identify himself unless suspected of criminal activity. This awareness keeps him steadfast and unintimidated by the officers. Jack continues to record his father's arrest as 2 officers try to block him.
Do not step forward. What did I just tell you?
Please get out of my space.
I do not have to. You cannot interfere with what we're doing.
I'm not interfering when I'm on my property.
Don't step towards the car.
I'm not. Then
you
move out of my
did step
way.
towards the car. I told you not to.
You tried to run from us.
What's your name?
Officer Ware.
Okay, and what's your name?
Where are you going over this? Officer Proctor.
Okay, I didn't go over it. Don't.
Hey, hands up.
You can't. Hey.
Stay back.
I'm going in my house.
Stay back.
I'm going in.
If you try and come past me, you're going to go on the ground face first. Do you understand me?
Okay, and then I'm going to file a complaint against you.
Go get your camera.
Go grab your camera, yes. I'm allowing you to do that, but you cannot walk in my house.
There you go.
Okay, bye.
Hey, man. Gangster.
I have 3 cops on me and I'm 15 years old. Because you guys intruded my house.
So you were the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
Once again, Jack is...
No, you don't. Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
One driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
Once again, Jack is correct.
Got him. Yeah, you can't go in, man.
Motorized bicycles are not required to have a license as long as they are under 50cc and don't go over 30 miles per hour. The officers then walk away and talk among themselves to discuss what Michael can be charged with.
They mad. Now they want to charge the little kid just for filming his dad being arrested.
At this point, I don't even care what their story is. I believe our independent witness, and given their demeanor, the question is, I want to talk to him to see if there's any threat with the gun, but he would have...
Kid owned him for sure, bro.
Mentioned that, I'll bet.
She said she didn't see it until he was walking back over here.
But he said he saw it too?
Oh,
or no?
No.
Okay.
She didn't say anything about it, and I didn't want to suggest it. I just wanted, what did you see? And that's what he told me, and that's what she told me. No, he didn't.
Okay. Well, if he didn't threaten anyone with it, there's no...
It was just a concern for me.
Oh, no. Absolutely. But I don't think there's any reason to try to write a warrant to get in the house.
No.
We'll identify him through him. I'll just do TLO or whatever.
Okay.
And then the friend, I've got his information. Their statements, I couldn't care less because they're not cooperative.
I'll just refer to the juvenile courts. If they want to screen him for charges, great. And if they
For
don't...
rallying the motorcycles or whatever?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I doubt that goes anywhere, but, To be honest, all I would have done is talk to everybody, and it's a he said, she said. I would have written it up and said, here's the report.
That works.
And then he does this garbage. So I'm going to arrest him for failure to obey a lawful command, resisting, disorderly.
Yeah, disorders, that's good because it got her attention too.
Yeah.
The sergeant dismisses Michael and Jack's side of the story.
That's good because it got her attention too. Only person he disturbed is one person that got her attention.
Citing their demeanor. However, acknowledging Michael's concealed carry permit, they assert his entitlement to carry a gun unless he brandished it in a threatening manner. An allegation that no one, not even the neighbor, has made. Meanwhile, Officer Proctor was taking Jack's account of the incident.
He goes, that bike is illegal. I said, no, it's not. It's a 50cc bicycle, and I have a permit for it. Okay. And he said, get out of the way. He was on his little road bike. He said, get out of the way or I'm going to beat your ass. So if you guys want to believe him, and we have 2 witnesses, he has 0.
Okay, calm down.
Calm down.
No, I'm pissed off because you guys just came in our house.
Okay, but we tried to come here to ask a question and figure out what's going on because what we got told is a gun was involved in this incident. So we're going to take this a little more serious.
No gun was involved, not
Okay.
at all. I don't know why you have to
Then what
beat my
happened?
ass. And I rode my bicycle back here. He ran back with me. I closed the garage and I told my dad.
Okay.
My dad was like, "Who is this? If anything goes farther, I'm gonna have to call the police." He walks outside to see where the guy is.
Your dad? Okay.
And the guy comes out and he steps and he like, for instance, he walks and he goes like this. He walks right here in front of his face.
So right here or
Like
down there?
no, right down there,
Okay.
at the corner where you guys were parked down there.
Okay.
And he walks up right to his face like this, and he said, "Step back, because you're violating my his personal space."
Okay.
One, and two, if he steps one more close or he touches him, he has the right to defend himself, and that is easily the right to defend himself. So there's no reason why he says a gun is involved.
It wasn't him this
Yo, this kid is great.
That he doesn't even know about this. This was a completely other parties that were watching the whole thing happen.
There was no gun.
He gonna be a lawyer or something in the future. District attorney, something.
There was no gun involved.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you what we were told, and it was tucked in his back waistband / pocket, and they seen him as he was walking away. So I'm just telling you, we can only go off the information we're provided.
I understand that.
Okay. So.
But we have two witnesses that were literally like on site, and we're telling you the truth, and he's telling you the truth.
Michael was charged with 2 misdemeanors, interfering with an arresting officer and failure to disclose identity. Those sentences could lead to 6 months in jail if Franchek was convicted. In September 2021, Michael filed a civil lawsuit against Park City and the officers involved in the incident, seeking over $1 million and a public apology. 2 of the 4 officers involved in the incident were terminated. While the
2 of the officers was terminated due to this.
Michael Franchek case is a clear example of police misconduct. It is not the first time they convicted an innocent civilian.
The evidence I have is frankly conclusive and overwhelming. Okay?
On August 15, 2003, Hamilton police arrested Michael Dixon, 37, from the Hamilton bus stand on suspicion of robbing a jewelry store. However, a discrepancy arose as the witness report described the suspect as a short white man, while Michael was neither short nor white. Despite this, he was taken to the Hamilton police station for questioning.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Michael. It's okay. Tired. It's been a long 2 days. This is one of our interview rooms here at Hamilton Police, and this is audio and videotaped.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay, you're obviously not a stupid man. Video camera.
As he looks right up at the camera.
Microphones on the wall, so everything we say and do is recorded. That's for both of our benefit. It benefits everybody.
Right off the bat, we can see that Michael adopts a forward-leaning posture, which indicates that he is confident and relaxed. He maintains eye contact with the detective throughout the interrogation. Michael has read his Miranda rights and assures the detective that he will be cooperative and help the detective with the investigation.
You are not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so, but whatever you do say may be given in evidence.
Well, that's fine, because what I have to say is plead my innocence, so I don't mind that being. Okay. But I'm just curious to know, like, how it got this far, because, as I said to you earlier in the other room, the police officers that were stopped me on the street said that they had witnesses that I...
Well, you wanted to talk to me about the events in the other room, and I told you that that wasn't the right time and place to discuss it, remember that? Yeah. There's one other thing I have to tell you before we discuss this, okay?
Okay.
And that's that if you've spoken to any police officer or to anyone with authority, or if any such person has spoken to you in connection with this case, I want it clearly understood that I don't want it to influence you in making any statement.
Michael tries to remind the detective of the witness report. However, for some reason, the detective decides to reject the evidence.
Right, and stopped him. He was making a he was talking about to tell you something, and you stopped him.
Together.
Why we're here is because earlier tonight, you were arrested for breaking into a jewelry store on John Street South. Now, your innocence and guilt in this, quite frankly, isn't an issue. The evidence I have is, frankly, conclusive and overwhelming. Okay? So I'm not even going to ask you if you did it. What I have to ascertain here is what kind of guy you are.
I'm not even going to ask you if you did it.
Whether this is, you're like a serial burglar and this is what you're doing all the time, or whether this is a one-off thing because of the power cut and everything that's going on tonight. That's all we're here for.
Okay, I understand your position. Like I say here, I didn't do it, and you've heard that a million times, I'm sure, in your career, but it's just, Ask me questions. That's all I can do is answer them, I guess.
I've got no questions to ask you. I mean, why did you do it? That's basically it. That's my only question.
I didn't do it.
I'm coming from that position, and since I'm saying I didn't do it, I really don't have an answer for you except to say I didn't do it.
I guess we haven't really got a great amount to talk about. Yeah, it's like I said, whether you did it or not isn't up for discussion.
Okay, well,
it's really not.
Michael seems confused by this statement, and understandably so. The detective is bluffing. There is no evidence to suggest that Michael is the culprit. Even the suspect description in the witness report suggests otherwise. While it may seem illegal, the police are allowed to lie during an investigation to put pressure on the suspect and force a confession out of them. In this case, however, Michael knows he's innocent and sees right through the detective's bluff. He maintains a forward-leaning posture and eye contact, making the detective slightly uncomfortable as he switches his position and breaks eye contact.
There's a number of witnesses.
Great.
One of whom had a video camera.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Well, that's relieving. That's relieving, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
So view the video camera.
I have.
Okay.
That's why your guilt isn't in issue here.
That doesn't even make sense to me. Because if I'm on the video camera, that doesn't make sense. You have a video camera that shows me?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
We'll have to, I guess, I have no choice but to get a lawyer then. If this is the kind of thing you're going to go through with me.
This isn't going to go away. You're charged with breaking in. You will be charged tonight.
Okay.
You will be going to court in the morning, charged with breaking in with intent. Okay, that's what's going to happen right now.
Can I ask you something? Okay, are you just making this up that you have a video camera so you see how I react? Because it goes that if you're saying, okay, hear me out for a second, please. If I am guilty, as you believe, because you have me on video camera, then okay, we'll go through the procedure. But I'm saying, I'm trying to call your bluff here because since I know I didn't do it, there's no way I can be on the video camera.
Well, like I say, it's not a game of poker.
Okay.
The detective won't let up. He thinks that by lying to Michael about having evidence and eyewitnesses, he can scare him into confessing a crime he didn't commit. However, Michael, steadfast in his innocence, remains unmoved, easily seeing through the web of lies the detective is weaving. He maintains his innocence for the next few minutes, and the detective asks him to draw out a map and specify his movements before the arrest. Every detail of his alibi was later proven to be accurate.
Maybe a dotted line that's your path. How's that? Sure. And another dotted line where the police officers come from.
Okay, this is the tunnel, the bridge.
Okay.
And come at the bus station.
So which way is north, towards the lake?
The north.
Okay.
And so I came here. The EMS truck or whatever ambulance it was there, went off, crossed here, and crossed here. That's it.
Okay, did you come straight from the bus?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I even looked, I said, maybe I should take a cab. I'm like, oh no.
Okay, so you came straight off of the bus?
Yeah. And that's it. Like the bus is...
Sound like you're telling the truth to me.
Ooh, that's it. It's like I was off the bus, like maybe what? Like from questioning, like, am I gonna get mugged? And that's about it.
So where were you when you first became aware of the people who subsequently were police officers?
Okay, well, there's a building here in the corner. That's like an entrance to whatever, parking or something. And there's another building here. There might have been some, actually I was walking. I saw a flashlight or something there, and I can hear hollering. And then someone else is here, and that person, or maybe, I don't know, maybe that person ran, I'm not sure. But anyways, I was approached here.
Okay. From the information that I've got, you're going to be charged tonight with breaking in.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do have a duty to make sure that the truth is, and basically the truth is paramount, and the true version of events is paramount, and I have a duty to investigate all of this, and I will investigate. Okay. I assure you I'll investigate this story thoroughly. And hopefully I'll be able to find something here which will either prove or disprove what you're entitled to under the Constitution of Canada.
Oh, they in Canada.
And that you're treated decently and that the truth comes out.
Yeah,
basically that's
right. Call my lawyer. You're right. Call my lawyer.
Being doubted until proven innocent. That's, I guess, the premise here, right? From my point of view. So.
Okay, so that's my the things that I look for. Okay,
cool.
Michael had to spend 3 days in jail and had a curfew for 9 months before all the charges were eventually dropped. Michael sued the county police and received over $100,000 in damages, while the interrogating officer was demoted and suspended without pay.
As he should. As he should.
Also, whoever has the most viewed TikTok or YouTube short using a clip from this video,
That's fire. That's what's up. All right, shout out to Catching Killers, man. We subscribe, man. Small channel. Oh yeah, I said small channel. Niggas got 1.3 million subscribers. They not a small channel. Let's see what other videos they got, man. When the killer is the first to arrive on the crime scene. Did we see this? I think we saw this already. We might have seen this. Let's check. Let's see.
It's only a matter of time. You did? No problem. I gave up everything on a chance. Somebody lied. Gave you too many damn chances. You know what?
Oh,
okay, what's going on?
We never saw this. I never seen this.
I was in the shower. I heard gunshots. And I think my wife shot herself.
And I ran out there.
I think my wife shot us. Stop the lies.
Seen her laying there going, so I called you guys immediately. He's got scratches and blood all over him. And he said that he was in the shower. He's not wet at all.
I knew that something was wrong. That she had accidentally got shot. But I didn't know where.
Who do you think accidentally shot her?
Not me.
These are moments when killers are the first to arrive at the crime scene. And this is just one of 4 cases we'll be covering in this video. Starting with this killer who hoped the police wouldn't look too closely.
This one we did see.
Leader? Yeah. Is Dorothy? Okay, step back. Step back. Stop! Stop! Resist! Stop!
In the early morning hours of November 14th, 2022.
We're gonna skip this one because we saw this one. We saw this one for sure. We saw the long form version of it. So we're gonna skip this one.
Right, sir, please. The pole. Hey, come on. Now I want to
Life as Keith. On the morning of April 7, 2018 in Palm Coast, Florida, 36-year-old Keith Johansson calls 911 with a horrifying story. He heard gunshots while in the shower and then found the body of his 25-year-old wife, Brandy Salenza.
County 911, where's your emergency?
Yes, may I have an officer over at 23 Helter Lane?
23 what?
Helter Lane.
F-E-L-T-E-R?
Yes.
Okay, what's going on there?
I was in the shower. I heard gunshots. And I think my wife shot her.
Officers arrive and find Brandy's lifeless body in a bedroom. She's been shot twice in the chest, just feet away from her young child who was sitting quietly watching TV. But how does a victim who has taken their own life, as Keith claims his wife did, shoot themselves twice? Police will soon be wondering the same thing.
Arrest that nigga immediately.
Relax. So you got in the shower. How long were you in the shower, what you said?
Maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes, all right.
And I heard boom, boom, but I thought it was a balloon.
How many shots did you hear?
2.
You heard 2?
And I thought it was a balloon at first. Then I heard the secondary shot. And I ran out there and seen her laying there going, so I called you guys immediately.
Keith again claims he heard the gunshots while in the shower before finding Brandy fighting for her life. But unfortunately for him, police are about to see right through his poorly acted performance.
Yeah.
He's dry.
Wet. No.
So he was in the shower?
Yeah.
The only thing that thing is the shower is underneath his shirt. Under her shirt? Where? The casing.
It's like right at the foot of the bed.
But dude, he's got scratches and blood all over him. And he said that he was in the shower. He's not wet at all.
Police question why Keith isn't wet if he just got out of the shower like he claims. They also notice multiple scratches on his body, which could be defensive wounds caused in a possible struggle with Brandy. But as the investigation begins to unfold, police find a series of security cameras inside the home that reveal disturbing insights into the couple's private life.
It's only a matter of time. Give me so much. You can't threaten me. Moving it spend the rest of your days in the institution. I could throw you there tomorrow. You did? No problem. You can push a person to either beat or kill you because you're... I won't get me out of here. Or you've been waking up.
What?
I want to just hurt you and be safe. God bless you, sir. Jesse, give you too many chances, man. Too many. Show a cop these videos. I'd rather be in prison.
And the very night before her death, a sobbing Brandy was subjected to hours of her husband's verbal abuse for the very last time. Keith is brought down to the station for questioning, where he tries his best to convince detectives that his wife's death was all a horrible accident.
Then about 20 minutes later, I heard pop.
They had security cameras in their house. You ain't see them joints hooked up?
And I was like, what the heck? You know what I mean? So I just thought, oh, it was a fucking balloon. Then I heard pop, pop.
How would she be able to pop herself in the chest twice? Like, how would she be able to do that? The first one would have threw her off. Like, and like you said earlier, most people don't.
You know, just, you know, that's how it went.
And we don't condone that at all, man. That's the unforgivable sin.
And I was like, something's wrong. Went out, slipped across the floor, was looking around. I didn't see her at first. And then I was like, what the heck, man? And I looked over and she was laying right there. Like this. And I was like, Brandy, Brandy. And at that point, there was no blood or nothing. I was like, Brandy, Brandy. And then I looked out and seen the guns, and I immediately called 911. I mean, immediately.
Keith tells detectives he called 911 immediately after finding Brandy, but leaves out a few crucial details, like how he frantically hid his narcotics while refusing to give his wife medical attention.
Oh, can you apply for? Are you applying pressure to that wound?
No, I can't reach her like that. I'm wet. I'm sliding on my floors.
You can't apply pressure.
I can't see it. Listen, I got wood floors and I'm sliding. I don't want to risk hurting her or possibly one of the guns going off too.
Okay, but you can't reach down to her and apply pressure on the gunshot wound.
No, I can't see it. No, I can't.
Okay.
There's too much stuff right here.
What stuff like?
He don't want her to live and tell the story.
Okay, I understand that. But there's no way for you to apply. What I'm trying to do is to see if there's any way to apply pressure to keep that wound from bleeding out.
I don't see no blood on the floor. I just see blood on her shirt.
His excuse is that he's wet and doesn't want to slip on the wood floors and hurt her further, an excuse the 911 operator clearly doesn't buy.
Are there any security cameras installed in your bedroom?
Not in the bedroom, no.
Not in the bedroom.
And the rest of them don't work. They're offline because the batteries are off.
But hypothetically speaking, did they record audio and video?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay.
We just had them up.
When did those get installed?
We installed them ourselves.
Okay, you guys installed them?
We just did it, I don't know, a couple days ago.
Where were the cameras installed exactly?
One in the front, one in the back, one on the side. And this side's not, I haven't got one yet for that side.
Okay. You told somebody, what service are you using? Is it cloud-based or what?
Keep our relationship open and honest, and I want to be able to respect you, and I want to be able to preserve the love that you have for Brandy, and I also want to give Brandy the justice that she deserves, and I think we need to have a harder conversation.
Go for it.
Is there any chance at all that something different happened that you have not told us?
None, because that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I got no reason to lie, you guys.
Yes, you do.
What we have at the scene
Okay.
does not add up to what you're telling us. I
They got the tapes.
want to believe you.
We got the content.
I do. And I want to keep this relationship going that we have so that it's not difficult for you. I don't want to add to the trauma that you've already gone through. I really
It's all
don't.
gonna be difficult.
Well, yes, but you can make it easier for yourself. We cannot.
Sure.
But this is your opportunity to help yourself and to lay it all out for us, because there's a backstory. This isn't the story.
This is the story. And I'll get a lawyer and I will prove that this is the real story.
Detectives give Keith every chance.
You guys can try to pin an accident on me.
No.
No, I thought that's what you were getting at with it. I was like,
Not at all. If an accident happened, we are more than willing to listen to that. But what I'm telling you is what you're conveying as the accident that happened isn't the accident that happened. If something else happened that was accidental, we could lay that out and I would be happy to listen to it. I am not saying that you're a murderer. I am not saying that you're a bad person, but what I am saying is with my training, my experience, and the crime scene, the accident that you're laying out isn't the one that happened.
No, it's hard. It's very hard. I know it is.
It's very hard. Pause.
Okay. And I can't tell you something that I don't know. I'm not gonna make up stuff.
During the trial, part of Keith's defense was the possibility that Brandy's 6-year-old son murdered his own mother. The jury didn't buy it, and they deliberated for 3 short hours before finding him guilty of first-degree murder.
Guilty as charged as the crime of first-degree murder.
Keith was sentenced to life in prison without parole. On his prison pen pal page, Keith calls himself kind of an awesome hippie and claims to be the leader of a prison rock band. Keith thought a weak alibi was enough to fool investigators, but the next proves that even when a killer goes to extreme lengths, the truth always comes out.
Everyone in that house was shot in the head. Except for you.
On June 15, 2021 in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 20-year-old college student and former Eagle Scout Alexander Jackson calls police with a terrifying tale. He tells police that an intruder broke into his home and killed his parents Jan and Melissa and his younger sister Sabrina with a family gun before shooting him in the foot and fleeing the scene. But when law enforcement comes to investigate the gruesome scene, they'll quickly see that the story Alexander is spinning isn't quite adding up.
One County Sheriff, what's your emergency?
What, joining the rock band? That's goals. Leading the jail rock band is crazy.
Someone broke into our house. Our address is 4414 Oak Leaf Court, Northeast. I've been shot. My other family member's been shot. I need help immediately.
Okay, hold on just a second. Are they still there?
No, they left.
They left? Did they come inside the house?
Yeah.
Okay, where were you shot at?
Downstairs.
No, on your body. On your body, where have you been shot?
What?
I'm sorry, where? In your foot? Alex, does that help come in okay? Just stay on the line with me and don't hang up, okay? The number I have
I think I spooked. Oh.
You think what? You're doing just fine, Alex. Just stay on the line with me. What do you think happened?
I don't know.
Okay. This person that you saw in your house, did they leave out the back door?
The back door?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the time delay? How long ago was this? Okay.
911 dispatch tries to get as much information as possible from the injured Alexander. But when officers arrive on scene and gain entry to the house, they discover a truly horrifying scene.
Police department! Where are you at? What's that? We got contact with a blood subject in the house. Talking to him. Alright, wait. Okay. You down here by yourself? There's a subject down. Yeah, there's moving away. We got ammo out here. Started number 52. Justin. You guys are supposed to Corey and Justin. Okay. Justin. Who's this down here? Hey. Who are you? Yeah. Is that your dad? What happened? What happened?
He came down. There was a man.
Who shot your Who else is here?
My sister.
She's back?
Yeah, she's in her room.
Is she okay?
I think so.
Upon arrival,
I think so.
Officers find the back door of the home open and a wounded Alexander inside. They also find his 61-year-old father, Jan, who had been shot 5 times, including twice in the head. And after finding a .22 caliber rifle lying on the floor, they now begin the search of the rest of the house. But they have no idea what horror awaits them.
Brown, you go help Kaczynski and then we'll take the upstairs. I want to start here. You want to hold it? Police department! Sound off if you're here! Police department! garage back here. We'll check the garage.
Yeah, they ain't let him loose yet, though. Officer Jack around, but they ain't let him loose.
Police department. I knew it.
I think this door might connect, so I'm gonna open it just so you guys know. Alright?
Okay.
CRPD! Bradley!
Upstairs, police find Alexander's 68-year-old mother Melissa dead in her bedroom, shot twice in the head. They then find the body of his 16-year-old sister Sabrina in her bedroom, shot in the chest and head.
Are you going to
shell casings right here?
Okay.
We have confirmed all three.
Yeah.
His daughter in the back.
Yeah. We're just gonna need a lift assist on the male that's injured. The other three are DOA.
Nah,
Medical.
I ain't buying this.
We're not here to judge you at all. Like I said,
I went downstairs. And the man was there. My father. I got shot. I think he left.
Alex, that's not what the evidence is showing.
What do you mean?
Like I said, if there had been a person there would be some evidence that he showed up. There would also be evidence that he left.
Right.
Because he's not there now. And there is no evidence for that.
Alexander learns that there's simply no evidence backing up his story. He claims that a black man dressed in black
Of course, blame it on a black man.
Committed the murders, but footage from the family's security camera shows no one but police entering the home. And despite the struggle he claims took place, only the family's DNA is found in the home and only his finger and palm prints are on the rifle. Detectives now make it clear that only one person could have murdered Alexander's family, and that's Alexander himself.
so the person that hurt your family was the central.
Who? It's not me.
You didn't hurt your family?
No, I would never. I wouldn't.
Alexander proved his commitment to staging the crime scene by shooting himself in the foot, but unwittingly gave himself away by doing so in his own bedroom. His bloody footprints exit the room but don't enter, suggesting he was shot there instead of during a struggle in the basement. But what could the motive possibly have been for Alexander to carry out these gruesome acts? The answer is simple. He didn't want to move out of the house.
I need support yourself right now. How much support yourself?
Financially.
Yeah. Who pays for your Chick-fil-A?
Your Chick-fil-A?
Financially.
Yeah. Who pays for your Chick-fil-A?
Nigga just asked him who pays for your Chick-fil-A.
My parents was 20 years old. You had a conversation with your dad about you needing to go find a job. Yes. What did he tell you? Well, that's just probably your job.
Okay with the fact that you have been completely honest about this, and you haven't.
Do you want our report to reflect that there was a guy in your house that there's no evidence of?
Well, there's a guy in my house.
Listen to me. Do you want us to write down in the report that there was a guy in your house, that there's no video of them ever showing up or leaving? Do you want us to put that down, or do you want to give us some sort of an explanation that makes sense?
I want the guy
for why this happened. When's the first time you thought about this scenario?
I didn't do it. Okay? I would never hurt my family.
You a liar.
They are important to me. I have loved them.
Cap. He don't even sound like he loved them when he say it.
We're going to continue to confront you with the inconsistencies, okay? And that's why it just gets to the point where it's like, when is it time to just clean? You know what I mean? You shot yourself in the foot. Because you have to shoot yourself in the foot.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, but yeah, you wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to do that either. But you have to, because how can everybody else
Why would I do something like this? To make it look like serious.
You should have kicked the door to make it. Well, I'm just saying, or at least ransack the house. And you're probably going wishing you would have now.
The evidence against Alexander is overwhelming, yet after being released from the hospital and brought in for questioning the same day, he continues to stand by his story.
You still think someone was there? Yeah. You know, I know someone was there. Okay, how did they get out? I can't really remember. Probably the door they came in. But they didn't. There should be 3 counts of first-degree murder.
Of your family.
Alexander is charged and pleads not guilty to 3 counts of first-degree murder.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Alexander Jackson, guilty of
Yeah, Charmaine, he don't love his family if you ask me.
the offense of murder in the first degree.
He's found guilty and given 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. While Alexander played the victim perfectly, the next suspect played himself after accidentally admitting to the crime before realizing his mistake.
I'm like, give me that gun. What is you doing? Stop trying to scare me.
So when you grabbed it, it went off?
She yanked. I grabbed it and she yanked back. And the gun went off.
On Valentine's Day, 2019, 43-year-old Christopher Jones calls 911 dispatch in Beaumont, Texas, begging for help. Earlier in the day, his 38-year-old wife, Olivia Jones, was buying him flowers for the holiday, but now she's been shot in the head and is dying before his very eyes.
Oh my God, bro. What?
I'm on 911. What is the address of your emergency?
Olivia! Please, hurry. I want to take the gun.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm at home. My wife been shot in the head. Please.
Somebody shot in the head.
My wife, please.
Tell me, where is she shot?
In the head.
Okay, where in the head?
Take it and it went off.
Okay.
Officers arrive on scene and a panicked Christopher leads them to Olivia, but it's far too late. She's found face down on the bedroom floor and barely breathing. She's been shot in the back of the head and the bullet has exited through her left eye. Facts that totally contradict Christopher's version of events.
What happened? We had a disagreement. And I say, baby, if you're not working with me, you're working against me. I say, we've been doing this. My 19-year-old stepdaughter was 8. My 11-year-old was 1. I say, Olivia, we can't get it together. We can't be together. Okay. We got several bleachers. And I say, I just want a divorce. And her reaction was, she got the gun? I said, give me the gun. She like, I don't remember which hand. I'm like, give me that gun. What is you doing? Stop trying to scare me. I took it.
So when you grabbed it, it went off?
She yanked. I grabbed it and she yanked back. And the gun went off.
Okay.
Yeah, he lying. He lying like a motherfucker. He did it on purpose. I feel the same way, Sean.
Christopher claims that in the heat of an argument, Olivia raised a gun to her head and threatened to end her life. But when tried to grab it, the gun somehow fired during the ensuing struggle.
Mr. Butler, I got help.
No. You don't need to go in there, okay?
Is she alive?
Yeah, she is.
She is.
Got him.
Is she alive, Mr. Butler?
He just said yes.
Please don't tell me she's alive if she's not.
Yeah, when I saw her, she was.
She was talking?
She wasn't talking.
Is she breathing?
It looked like she was breathing, yeah.
Ooh, good.
Don't go in there, sir. Sir, I need you to stay right here with me, okay? And calm down.
Christopher seems strangely concerned when he hears that Olivia is still alive and takes a particular interest in whether she's able to speak. She passes soon after, but thanks to home security cameras, her secrets don't die with her.
Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Look on the floor, Mike. Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Look on the that you how why is that like that? You're not paying attention.
Okay, please.
We weren't worried about the son of a bitch a minute ago. That's your mother. Look at me like that, bitch. I'm not playing with you, lazy. You want to do something, not enough? Give it here. You got all the goddamn answers. You don't do a goddamn thing around this right. This your ass, bitch. That's clean dish. That's clean.
I didn't want to. They fell on the floor, so I didn't want to reuse them.
You look at it. You don't pay attention to what the f you doing. You all over the place, Olivia. You ain't got the chance to claim no f***ing off. Food on the wall. Who you burning now?
Man,
me. I don't live here. It's you. It'll always be you. Life would be so much easier for me if you start thinking. You do dumb because you don't think.
Cameras and
Nah, you gotta leave. Your nigga talking to you like this all the time, bro. This the type of energy y'all having in the crib all day. Leave that man. Leave that man.
Installed throughout the house give investigators
He's a bully. He was bullying her.
Insight into the couple's disturbing home life, including the extreme verbal abuse Olivia was subjected to. But when brought to the police station for questioning, Christopher has a different way of describing his behavior.
I am very particular. If you heard that, that's true. I am very particular. You strive for the best for people. I work really hard, and I don't make excuses for myself, and I don't accept excuses for anybody else.
What did you say?
Really? You serious? Really? This is not going to solve anything.
Okay.
You know, this is not. You do not want to do that. You put that freaking gun down before you make a mistake and hurt yourself. She was crying.
Christopher again claims that Olivia threatened to end her life during an argument, but detectives must know by now that Christopher's clearly hiding something, especially when it appears his home security footage has been tampered with. At 8:41 a.m., Olivia is shown following Christopher off screen, but then the footage suddenly jumps 3 minutes to 8:44 a.m., and Christopher makes his panicked call to 911.
Obviously.
What happened during these 3 minutes? When asked, Christopher claims to be clueless.
We're still trying to pull up these videos here, okay? Why would there be no recordings on that? I don't know. It should be. Everybody that went in that house should be on it. But like I said, the internet, you can go through days and it pretty much does it. We shouldn't have bought that. You just keep, like, you can pick whatever day you want and it's never going to be consistent. That's why I said it was a waste of money.
Well, I'm wanting desperately to find some video on here that corroborates what you're telling us, but almost all the videos start right after this event happened.
Now go ahead and do my initial. She pulls it. Give me the. Okay, then I go. I'm sorry.
You're good.
No, you're good.
I want the chair.
I'm sorry. You're fine.
I like the chair, man.
I'm reliving it.
You are.
I'm reliving it.
So she should be shot in the back of her right head.
Did you feel me twist your? Did you feel me twist?
Back here.
Did you feel me twist your? I twisted.
Christopher attempts to demonstrate to detectives how he tried to disarm Olivia, but the nature of her injuries completely refute his version of events. And when detectives speak with those closest to Olivia, including her sister Angela, they learn that Christopher seemed to them like an aggressive and controlling husband.
She can't talk on the phone after a certain time. He controlled the finances. He never wanted to be in the presence of her family reunions, anything. He never came. But she would have to step off, and when he would call, and all you could hear was him screaming and yelling on the phone. His character is agitation. Like, his character is to be aggressive. I just don't get it. Because all she wanted, my sister was the married type. All she wanted was to be loved. Yeah. She loved love. Like, she loved her babies. She wanted to live for her babies.
Detectives also talked to Christopher's ex Letitia, who details a very similar pattern of abuse she herself barely escaped.
It was just like a constant fight. Like, he strangled me, choked me out, drugged me through the house. My skin was missing off my back. One time he bit my hand. He had this bite marks in my hand. This was what it was.
Olivia's daughter Ariel says that her stepfather's abuse became so bad, her mother was practically brainwashed.
One time they were arguing and I heard her say she couldn't breathe. I would see bruises on her. It broke her down to the point where she believed what he said.
With so much evidence mounting against him in the interrogation room, detectives urged Christopher to finally start being truthful with them.
And look at him, bro. This nigga's huge, bro. She was definitely scared of this dude. He being aggressive towards her. He was bullying her in the house all day.
I look guilty.
No,
I deleted those videos. I look guilty.
Not if you say right now, what you just said a while ago, I freaked out, I panicked, I did some stuff I shouldn't have done. Is that one of them?
Yes.
How many did you delete?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was afraid of being blamed for something I didn't do something. It looks really bad.
While he admits to deleting the video, he claims it was only because he was afraid of being blamed for something he didn't do. But his efforts would have the exact opposite effect. Christopher is charged and found guilty of first-degree murder. He's sentenced to 30 years in prison in exchange for waiving his right to appeal.
You're right. He hated that lady and he took her life, and we saw it. Sheesh, man. Should we get to this craziest stolen vehicle police chases? What else we got? Wild chase that ends with a takedown. Yeah, let's get to this one first. No. Wild chase that ends with a takedown. Let's see what's up with this.
Do nothing wrong. Oh, it's on. Do nothing wrong.
What, you running? Give me your hands. Give me your hands right now.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
I'm gonna tase you if you don't get your fucking
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Stop.
While on patrol, an officer responds to a report of a suspect fleeing after committing a retail theft.
305's arriving. He's in housing. He's turning away from me right now. Carbondale police, stop!
He should have ran already before he got out the car. Oh, he driving on top of the shit? Oh, you better have ran. Nigga, once you see this nigga driving on top of the... You're supposed to be out of there. Hop gate status. Put a gate between you and that nigga and get out of here.
Stop!
Now you're supposed to go back into the shit where there's nowhere for him to ride on. Oh, he go that way.
He's running west through some backyards. Going north. Going to Gay Street, looks like. Going back east. Going north. Stop, dude!
Stop, dude! Nah, word. After that little young scooter situation, hopping scooters is dangerous. I mean, hopping fences.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
Here, he's jumping the fence. He's trying to block me still. Oh, it's on.
You weak as hell. You is weak for that.
Give me your hands. Give me your hands right now.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
I'm gonna tase you if you don't get your fucking
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Stop.
They keep messing with me. I put the stuff back.
Okay. Relax, dude.
Why they trying to take me to jail for?
Because you ran from me, first of all.
Cause y'all come to touch me for no reason.
No reason.
That's my drink.
Okay, cool. Give me your hand. You're not. I'm not gonna take that with us.
Why are you pulling up like that? I didn't know what was going on. I know they tried, but I ain't do nothing wrong.
Pull his pants up on that side.
So I should be getting out. So y'all, I shouldn't be going to jail because they called on me for nothing.
Yeah, well, we'll see, man.
They called on me because some seafood. Cause I don't know.
Is he gonna run again?
Bag over there too.
Okay, we'll grab it.
But I'm not finna go to jail.
Okay.
Cause I ain't do nothing.
I'm sure you didn't.
But y'all threw the seafood back over there. So what we gonna go do? Y'all investigating y'all finna?
Yeah, I thought it was a better video. Yeah, that shit was trash. $4,000 police. There we go. This one right here.
Officer. On October 22nd, 2024, officers located a male in a parking lot that had multiple felony warrants out for his arrest for firearm possession, stalking, and more. What the officers don't know is that things are about to get much, much worse.
Got her, roll that window down. Got her in a red Chevy. Roll the driver's side window down. Put both hands out the window. Put both hands out the window now. Far out. Put both hands out the window. Put your hands out. Driver. Put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window, driver.
Last chance, driver.
Open the door. With one hand, open the door. I got it. Step out. Hands on top of your head.
Don't reach. Put your hands on top of your head.
Dispatch received.
Walk away from the car. Sidestep. Hands on top of your head. Step. Now, backwards. To the sound of my voice. Stop.
He got a nice whip.
Lift up your shirt with one hand. Left or right. You pick. Lift up your shirt so I can see your waistband. Lift up your shirt with one hand and show me your waistband. Stop right there. Lift up your waistband, your shirt, so I can see your waistband. Lift up your shirt so I
ain't trying to do it.
Can see your waistband. What? Can't hear. Brian, come over here. I'm gonna bring him back here. You want to walk back? Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Don't move.
At this moment, this officer finds a firearm in the suspect's waistband.
That's why he didn't want to lift his waistband.
Gun!
Right, nice rim, but the Chevy's nice. It's a Chevy, right?
Is there anybody else in the car?
No. Anything else, Andy?
No. It's not real.
It's not real?
No.
You gonna get shot over a fake gun?
If I pull it up, it's gonna shoot me.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's not real.
You what?
You gonna put that in your hand?
No, I'm saying if you have.
Oh, if I just seen it? Like this?
If I would have just pulled off regularly, normally just pulled off, would you have shot me? What's the problem?
I'll tell you in a minute. Stick your feet in there. I'm gonna close the door. Michael, you got a warrant?
You're not a fan of the four doors?
Out of Wisconsin that you know about, right?
Nah, I don't got no warrant out in Wisconsin.
Yes, put your feet in there. Put your feet in there.
I'm starting to adjust your shirt. Let me get your body cam. For what? You're gonna go through the car. Oh. Give me like 5 minutes, just toss it real quick, just initial, make sure there's nothing crazy.
Three weeks.
What's going on?
What do you got? Got his hand pulled around, took his shoes off and everything.
What you doing, dude? Huh? What are you doing?
What do you mean, huh?
I got asthma, dude. I'm trying to
bring him out.
Man.
Huh?
I'm safe, man. I want to supply y'all, man. Not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, you did. Just tried to escape.
No, I didn't.
Yo, why they got this nigga like this?
Dude, what are you doing?
I'm not doing nothing. This is uncomfortable, man. What the f?
It'll get worse in a second. Don't kick.
I'm just asking y'all, put it towards the front down.
What the hell?
O2, can we get another unit over to this location?
Dude, stop. My finger, stop doing that. My finger's caught, dude. Stop.
Be gentle, be gentle.
What are you trying to do?
Man, I'll give y'all $4,000, man. Everything on my property, please.
Man, I give y'all $4,000, man.
$1,000, man.
What are you trying to do?
Man, I'll give y'all $4,000, man. Everything on my property, please. Just take my cash and just go. Please.
Ain't gonna work.
Ain't gonna work, my boy.
What the f*** are you trying to do? I'm not trying to do nothing.
Stop fighting, dude. What are you doing? Get on your stomach.
I broke my ear.
Broke my ear.
Stop fighting. You understand?
Come on, man. My arm is broke.
You keep fighting with us.
Alright, everybody hold still. Hold still.
You got a taser to your back. You get stupid with us and keep fighting, you're gonna get tased. You understand that? Stay there.
I don't got no mental issues, man.
He had mental issues. Don't hurt my family, man.
Come on, man. Y'all know the
Please,
truth.
he had mental issues. He had mental issues. Please, man.
He tried to slip out and
He had mental issues.
get him uncuffed. Somebody cuff him back. Okay, relax. Relax, okay? Hey, let me get your cuff off, okay? And then we're going to take your hand behind your back and we're going to cuff you the proper way, okay? If you resist or try... No, I'm telling you now, if you resist...
Go inside this car.
They wasn't going for the bribe. Maybe if he'd have said 20,000.
That's real quick.
If it was just them two officers on scene and he said 20,000 and it wasn't on badge cam, maybe. Right? He had 4,000 in cash too. He was a man of his money. He was about that money. He wasn't playing. Woman arrested in her role in young Scooter's death after IG Live rant. 4K, I smiled. You like, nigga, he ain't doing that for 4K. Not 4K. 3 friends, 1 gun, drugs, and a deadly secret. What? A deadly secret?
In the dead of night, a routine stop turned into something much darker. 3 friends caught in a web of suspicion found themselves facing questions they never expected. A gun, drug, but who's really behind it all? The truth was about to unfold, piece by piece.
Oh, what's that?
So we got a loaded 19, Glock 19.
Okay. Nice little Glock 19. Look brand new, too.
It's in the center console.
Flacco probably gloating on that video about Shorty getting arrested, right?
The driver admitted to it. Was loaded with 1 in the chamber.
You want to watch it? You want to watch that Flacco video?
So, good job. Good
job.
You still rolling? Do you think?
Yeah.
You need anything?
Nah, man. I got waiting on McIntosh to get here.
Okay. Also,
Ooh, I like it. Alright, copy. Let's go to that Flacco video. See what my boy talking about on that John.
People, I thought this day in America would never come, where a woman who did a man wrong will get held accountable. And that's exactly what just happened.
But she won't though. She won't though. She's not gonna do that man's life is gone. She should be doing 20 years, 25.
This is Demi Blanco. She's the woman who made the fake 911 call that ultimately led to the police showing up at Young Scooter and his homies function, leading to Young Scooter running away and ultimately hopping on a fence that punctured his leg, ruptured an artery, and killed him. Everyone in Atlanta knows Demi. She's a raggedy 304. Now, how she found her way in the fold of Young Scooter and his homies, I don't know. But apparently she was dating one of his entourage, and she made the call. This is just a brief recap before we get into
a mid-joint
to the new and breaking updates. But Demi made a fake 911 call while Young Scooter was chilling with her boyfriend and other people, because apparently Demi wasn't there and she was jealous and her boyfriend was chilling with women, so she wanted the party to be over. Even the most scandalous women I know, most of them will...
He called it right. She is a raggedy looking 304.
Probably call and make a noise complaint, have things shut down. But no, not her. She took things to the nth degree. A lot of you guys already heard this particular call, but we're going to play it again in every video, so y'all can really just beat it in your head how disgusting and trifling this woman is. Here is the fake 911 call that she made on Young Scooter and her boyfriend.
There was literally a shooting. They're like selling drugs in and out of the house. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. She had someone come over there and they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. It was 3 shots.
When did it happen?
It's happening now. Yeah, she's trying to get away and they're holding her. She's being held hostage. Like, there's also a child in danger as well because she has a baby.
Okay, you said the female is naked?
Yeah, she's naked and she's bleeding profusely.
She's saying all the right things to get the police there immediately. Gunshots, woman, baby. I'm surprised she didn't say it was a white lady.
From her.
And a white baby. Get the police there even faster.
Like from her head. This is a house, and I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. There is like 7 guys in the house, and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry and get here before she doesn't make it.
Ma'am, we already have help organized for her. What's the phone number you're calling from? Exactly what happened?
There's a situation going on in this house. There's 7 guys that live here, and they're basically, I'm not sure if they're running some type of sex traffic. This individual, she's a 5'2", light-skinned female, black hair.
Are you, ma'am, are you with the patient now?
No, I'm a neighborhood watch. I'm just literally a neighborhood watch. I'm not in the house. Okay. Oh, no.
I play that audio in almost every video, bro, so y'all can truly understand how disgusting that woman is, bro. So a lot of people was online publicly telling Atlanta PD, yo, why haven't y'all arrested this lady yet, bruh?
Right.
This is her. Go get her. But we weren't really hearing back from Atlanta PD. All right. So then folks began to take things into their own hands. All right. I knew a lot of people who was going to locations that she was at. You feel me? All right. So after Atlanta PD began to realize the severity of the situation, they acted fast. Now, apparently, she's been arrested, people, okay? She's been arrested. So, on April 1st, 2025, a 31-year-old woman is doing this, bro. Yo, you would expect this behavior, well, from no adults, but from like a 19, 20-year-old chick, bro, her first love in college, she's going crazy. But a 31-year-old woman is doing nonsense like this. Yo, this is just embarrassing, bro. But what do you expect from a baddies reject? So on April 1st, 2025, 31-year-old Demetrius Spence was taken into custody by the Atlanta Police Department and charged with transmitting a false public alarm under OCGA 16-1028 subsection D2 if serious bodily harm or death results from the response of a public safety agency. Yes! Yeah. And there's a reason why I'm screaming yes, okay? If serious bodily harm or death results from the response, it escalates to a felony. Okay. Now, we're going to explain the difference between a misdemeanor and a felony in terms of punishment. We're going to explain that shortly in terms of what she's looking forward to. Mrs. Spence was wanted for her involvement in making a false 911 call regarding a person.
Nah, facts. That's why I say shout out to Flacco. He be grounded.
Injured/deceased incident that occurred.
He done covered this topic like 3 times today.
Occurred at 273 William Nye Drive, SE on March 28th. Miss Spence was transported to the Fulton County Jail for processing. Oh, bro, you going to Fulton County Jail and you responsible for what took place to young Scooter? Bro, you better bail out soon. We have to put on the glasses for this one, bro. So according to Justia U.S. law, all right, a person who commits the offense of making an unlawful request for emergency services assistance when he or she knowingly and intentionally transmits in any manner a request for emergency service assistance, knowing at the time of the request for emergency service assistance that there is no reasonable ground for believing the truth of information which forms the basis of such request, and when the request involves or relates to, here's where it gets serious, people, all right? A purported destructive device or hazardous substance, right? Now, this don't really apply to her, right? What applies to her goes down right here. What applies to her goes down right here, okay? Except as provided in paragraph 2 of this subsection, a person convicted of a violation of subsection B of this code section shall be punished as for a misdemeanor of a high and aggravated nature, and upon conviction for a second or subsequent violation of subsection B of this code section shall be guilty of a felony and punished by imprisonment for not less than 1 nor more than 10 years, by a fine of not less than $5,000 or both. So here is the requirement. Now, misdemeanor, bro, is like a year in prison. No,
right.
But for the felony, no less than a year, no more than 10 years. So she could be in jail for 10 years.
But more than likely, they're not going to give her 10 years, especially the way Fulton County works.
And here is the requirement to be charged with the felony. The requirement is if serious bodily harm or death results from the response of a public safety agency, such person shall be guilty of a felony and upon conviction shall be punished by imprisonment for not less than 1 nor more than 10 years and a fine of not less than $5,000. You going to
1 to 10 is such a huge window, though, right?
Jail, bitch. You going to jail.
That's what I'm saying. She gonna get off light, in my opinion.
Jail, bitch. You going to jail.
Already done this before. And me being a female, I was afraid for my life. So I did what I thought was the best thing to do. I had no intentions that man was there. I never set anybody up.
Why? But you lied. Why would you do that?
I never had any intentions that man was there. I never knew that man was there. I had no idea of that man's whereabouts. I'm speaking today to clear my name that I had no intentions to set anybody up.
The police
never set anybody up. I was threatened by individual. There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only have part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically abused, so I called to protect myself.
What's that shit in the background? It's blowing my...
I was the one that was getting hurt. And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. I don't want anything. All these troll pages. Y'all don't know me. None of y'all know me.
Her nose is stuffed up like a mother.
Oh. At the end of the day, I'm a woman. And I was physically abused multiple times.
This is not for her because I'm glad she went on IG Live. But for you other people who I may like... If you commit a crime, man, please don't go on IG Live.
That's the new thing in these times. Commit a crime and go on IG Live and talk about it. It's a new wave. You know that. Yo, should we tap into Tommy G's video? Tommy G just dropped the video and we ain't tapped into Tommy G in a minute. Maybe we should see what's up with the homie Tommy G's. Let's see. Tommy G's. Tommy G. I call him Tommy G's. Inside a Florida SWAT team and gang unit raid. Shout out to Tommy G.
I got it, man.
This is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We have a search warrant for the resident.
Our objective is to go find people that are alive on Instagram flexing with guns.
Once we can find out where they actually are, it's a good tool to go and pick them up. All right, it's go time.
Here we go, boys.
Go time.
Inside of the residence! Come outside with your hands up!
It's a bad day for niggas, man. Niggas is... Oh, man. Facts, Jacksonville is tough.
In the early 2020s, Jacksonville gang violence and drill rap got so notorious that some labeled Jacksonville as ground zero to one of the deadliest and most disrespectful rap beefs of all time. One that left over a dozen dead, including multiple little kids that were killed in drive-by shootings that missed their target. The two crews at the center of this feud were ATK, known as Ace's Top Killers, led by gangster rapper Young and Ace, and the 6 Block Gang, led by gangster rapper Fulio. Legend has it this beef originated at a 2015 Kodak Black concert after a declined handshake, led to a fistfight, led to a shootout where a toddler was injured, and a few days later led to a triple shooting. This rap conflict was documented in depth by YouTube greats Trap Lord Ross and Brandon Buckingham. Where we find ourselves today is a different era for Jacksonville. The extreme level of bloodshed and murder in the city led the police to fiercely crack down on violent gang activity. Today we ride around with Jacksonville's undercover gang unit, we see a SWAT team operation, we get an inside look at their evidence laboratory, and we spend many hours out in the field in order to study Jacksonville's approach to reducing gang violence. Folks, let's get to it. Folks, a quick announcement before we get started. If you would like access to video,
But here's why. We've had that. And I know last year a lot of what we talked about is the numbers going down when it comes to the shootings and all, and the homicides. That's moved up a little bit, but here's why. We've had 2 people over the past 2 weeks that got arrested for murdering their mothers.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says he killed his mother after an argument. The victim, Dulce Martinez, was found unresponsive in the apartment and later died at the hospital.
Nah, this a heartless fool, bro. These niggas took their own, oh my God, bro. Man, put them niggas under the jail, bro. No mercy for niggas like that, bro. If you do that to his mama, what he gonna do to your mama? And anybody, your kid, anybody else?
Former college basketball player accused of killing his mother in Jacksonville. Authorities were called to that gruesome scene Monday, found 51-year-old Erica Winford unresponsive.
And until y'all can start figuring out how to solve people, you know, from killing their parents, or another one was shooting their boyfriend, or another one was a road rage incident, when we're now looking at those numbers of saying, yeah, you can't prevent those. But what we can do is prevent the ones that are out here doing, we know that are on live, that are riding around with illegal guns, riding around with, you know, illegal narcotics in their car. So obviously we've got some drug dogs we can call out on that.
So I'm just making sure like my guys are where they need to be. Like if it's something big, like real crazy, I'll go help with that stuff and try to like bring it in. You're gonna be right in the thick of it, so just be prepared.
So if I heard this correctly, our objective is to go find people that are live on Instagram flexing with guns?
We find that they're prohibited or they're not allowed to possess guns, and they are posting with them and continuously flaunting on social media that they have them. And so once we can find out where they actually are, it's a good tool to go and pick them up.
To all my rapper friends out there, yes, you just heard right. If you go live on Instagram flexing a switch, or maybe you're a felon showing a gun, it is very possible that your local PD is on a disguised burner account that might look like this, and they are watching what you are doing. You know, I'm someone that's in the streets and I have a hot gun. I do something, I pass it to a friend who passes it to a friend. There's the book, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. This is more like the Brotherhood of the Traveling Gun.
Sure.
Is that something you guys experience where?
It's not unusual to have literally a casing hit to a gun, and the gun has been coming back. So it can pass hands, but we're not DNA. We can't tell you that that was the same person.
So how often do you get into hot situations?
Throughout my career, I've found myself there frequently.
Do you think you'll make an arrest tonight?
If it's there and we can make it, we will. We don't force arrest, and we don't arrest for like petty minor stuff. This is to prevent and stop future violent crime, or try to prevent shootings, or there's people illegally possessing firearms and drug dealers and stuff like that.
So what we do, we call them GVI, the Group Violence Initiative. You'll have police officers doing police work, and all of a sudden we have a major incident that occur. We started our process then, and what we started working on is changing the mentality. The mentality is real simple of whenever you have that incident occur, the old way was to grab a bunch of officers, put them in one area of town and do what's called a scorched earth. That is just to go out to stop anybody that's moving. Unfortunately, the way we used to do it back then is to give everyone tickets, put everyone in jail for the most minor offenses, and all you're doing is fracturing the relationship with the community. So we wanted to change that, and especially under our Sheriff TK Waters. We don't want to fight with the community. We want to be a part of the community.
How long you been doing this?
8.5 years. We help out that other team a lot because we have access to unmarked vehicles. 8.5 years.
That was that Rick Grimes gun, right?
We want to be a part of the community.
How long you been doing this?
8.5
type of shit you shoot walkers with.
Years. Marked cars, so we can sit in different places where they can't, and people will still continue their criminal activity.
And you made a lot of high-profile arrests.
I've been a part of some high-profile arrests, yes, along with the rest of the gang unit. We work as a team.
Detective Nieder and his unit have played a major role in busting the gang members involved in the ATK and 6 Block rap beef, including most recently arresting 5 guys in a connection to the Fulio murder and also arresting the 6 Block guys that while attempting to murder an ATK rival, they shot and killed a 7-year-old. Miguel, you ready to sprint if we need to today?
Yep.
Do you wish you had a concealed carry right now?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm set up looking straight down Cal John right here, Clay.
One of them's on an ankle monitor, either him or the one holding a gun, then we can coordinate.
It's amazing that part of this is because of Instagram Live.
They know we watch too, but we have like burner accounts and people that watch, so.
You guys can mimic it well, like it'll be like long live JJ, like free so-and-so, free so-and-so,
Yeah.
and like a picture of like a guy that, We're getting units in place, there's gonna be unmarked guys, there's gonna be some marked police officers, and once everyone kind of descends upon the area, that's when we jump out and action starts.
So we're going to wait for the right time, and when we have enough people, we will make the tactical choice, and that's when we'll choose to move in.
When you pull them out of that environment and put them in some structure, like they're actually fun kids to be around and they have potential, but there's something about this environment that just, all the cards are stacked in the wrong way and all the choices that are made.
You know what's right from wrong, so protect them. So we're waiting pretty much on the guns to show up. We'll give this until the sun goes down, and then or it starts getting a little hard to see, and then we'll call it and go and find something else to do.
There's 6 SWAT guys who are working overtime who are coming, and then we have 2 more marked cars and 1 more covert coming.
So right now they're just being scouted, basically. It sounds like they are conducting surveillance right now on them. We're waiting for other. Look at arrest warrants for.
Let's get to the action, boys.
Both of them right now for PFJD for both of their charges, and there's also a residential search warrant that's in the process of getting typed up.
The last I heard is the judge is looking at it, so I would imagine it gets signed within maybe like the next 10 to 15 minutes.
We spent the next 3 hours camped out in this car, waiting for both the suspects to go live on Instagram and flex their guns, and also for a judge to sign a search warrant of the suspected residents.
They just sitting there waiting for niggas to go live. That's how much, they know you're gonna do it.
The judge has viewed all of them. He just hasn't signed them, and that's been close to an hour now.
He probably forgot to hit sign.
Correct, so we're trying to get a hold of the judge.
We'll give you guys a little bit to get set up on there. We're presuming that they're in the house right now just because of how cold it is outside.
Jesus Christ, they got a force assembled, huh?
That's crazy, dog.
Second to light at Emerson. We're going through it now.
All right, it's go time.
Here we go, boys.
Here we go, boys. Let's go.
All right.
Either one of you go. Do you understand?
You're good. I got you.
Let me see your hands.
I got you. I got you. You got down the side.
He went back inside.
Inside of the residence! You come outside with your hands up!
Moving back. Moving back.
Residents of Calzon. This is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We have a search warrant for the residents. Come outside to the front door with your hands up and nothing in them and listen to the commands of the officers.
One at a time. One at a time.
Ma'am, stay right there.
Stop.
Ma'am, stay right there for me.
Damn, the baby out there.
All right, ma'am, you first.
There's like 7 more. All right, lady in the front, walk. Walk to us.
Any weapons on you? All right. Step back here. Step back here.
Why I gotta be in handcuffs, dude?
Keep walking. Keep walking.
What they have to do with me?
Turn around. Turn around. Walk backwards. No weapons on you. Turn around. All right, walk back here. We'll just line them up on this charger.
Bad night to be at this crib. You just wanted to go over there, smoke up. There's a couple hoes over there you was trying to smash on. You don't even be over there all the time. But you just decided tonight you want to be over there. You're getting booked. I got it.
Clear the house now. Last man, Doc. Search warrant. You got a tent back there?
We're at the scene. The search warrant has just been served. It appears all the occupants have been out. Most of them have been riot cuffed or handcuffed, and now they're trying to see if there's anyone else lingering in the house. It's an unsettling experience. I mean, we'll see what these guys are wanted for or what's in the house. It's a pretty dramatic experience to be pulled out of your house at gunpoint. A lot of these guys are really young, and if they are guilty of something, they're looking at probably a lot of time. In a functioning society, you want your young men to be productive.
We ain't do nothing, man. Oh no,
I'm ready to go home, go to sleep, man. Talking about a crazy day that just happened.
Who was one? Big dog's gotta eat.
Big dog's gotta eat, yeah.
What's he doing in Jacksonville though?
Damn, he know Tommy. Big dog's gotta eat.
I'm seeing what the day in these guys' life looks like.
That's crazy. I know exactly. Tommy G. Y'all be on TikTok. That's Tommy G, man.
Put crime scene tape right here and put one from that tree over there. And any of these cars that don't belong here, if they don't move them, we're gonna have to tow them because.
Where do I need to send it? That's what I want.
I didn't realize you guys were gonna roll this deep. This is a caravan of cars.
You have your SWAT assets here, your gang unit assets, CPR, K9. So yeah, I mean, we didn't know. I don't think they knew that the house was going to be have so many occupants in it. So
behind me, there's a lot of people starting to gather right now. There's moms, parents showing up, concerned, upset, wondering what's going to happen. They want to see the warrant. They want to know what the charges are. And just with how the legal process works, from what I've learned, they're not always quick to release that information. Ma'am, what's going through your mind right now?
Is that my kids then got caught up with the wrong people. And I told them to keep them people from over here.
Damn.
Because I know my grandkids don't sell drugs. But it's the
How old are
company
your
that
grandkids?
kids. My oldest grand is 19.
Okay.
My baby grand is 4. And her boyfriend is, I think he's 21. And I know he ain't selling drugs.
Are you here 24/7 with them?
No, I'm not, but
Okay.
listen, he's already on probation.
For what?
I don't know, but listen, it was the
I don't know.
kids.
It's not that I'm doubting you. You got to remember, you're not here all day long, so you don't know what's going on at the house.
So how would you say the operation went?
going good. We were out here working GVI, which is like looking for like guns and like violent people, and then sometimes we get tasked with like helping them with certain things. So it's not like a full like SWAT call out or anything, but we were just tasked with like helping them apprehend the people that were in there. So they just call us to help call them out and get them into custody.
I'm gonna talk to the families, but what I will say to you is nice mustache.
This is a nice AR-15 he got on his chest.
Man, I don't get that very often.
What's going through your mind right now?
I want to know where the search warrant is, first of all, because that's my house. I haven't been here in 2 months, so I'm trying to figure
I haven't been here in 2 months.
out what the hell is really going on.
Are you
She a smoker. She a smoker.
landlord, or you live here?
That's my house.
She's a smoker.
That part. So I don't know nothing that's going on. And I haven't seen a search warrant, and I haven't talked to no one would tell me anything. So I'm just out here in the blind with all my little cousins on the ground.
I met your chihuahua.
You did?
I gave him a few scratches.
Okay, thank you.
What's on your mind right now?
What's on my mind?
We trying to figure out what's going
on. What did they do?
Literally, like
Who
nothing
y'all
else,
is? What y'all fake news or something?
No, we're the real news.
fucking house. Literally, it's my giant and they my talk.
Y'all ain't talking to nobody. Mamas, y'all ain't talking to nobody. Daddies, how y'all feeling? Somebody put their hands on y'all.
Already on the ankle monitor.
They've been watching the house for a while.
But I'm saying what they've been watching though. I don't even be outside. So.
Back and forth, the movement. Remember when I was saying, baby, y'all stop them from coming? Because y'all don't know what people doing out on the streets. And then when they bring it here, that's what the people assume it is. Whether it is or it ain't.
But you know where I just came from, bro.
That's what I was trying to say.
What's going through your mind right now? The officers allowed me to interview a couple of these guys so I could learn what was going on in their head. And remember, folks, these guys are innocent until proven guilty.
Shit, we order DoorDash, you feel me? We trying to eat. I come outside, I see a whole bunch of lights. I know the police lights, you feel me? So when I see them, I'm like, damn, I look like the police, you feel me? But our food come down the street, so I'm like, well, I look like the police just turned too quick. I don't know what was going on when I seen them. I seen too many cars.
Were you expecting this tonight?
Man, hell no.
No
I wasn't
idea?
expecting this. I was just charged, man. I was on the way to the house, for real. You was just chilling. I just got And I hear the dogs in the back barking. I see a bunch of flashlights and shit. So I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck to do right now.
Put your hands up.
I'm shocked. I ain't gonna lie, I'm shocked.
Do you adrenaline flowing through
How them niggas ain't in cuffs?
you right now?
Right now?
Like I feel it in my legs. Are you jittery at all? Like
no, when they first pulled up and we was on the ground, I mean, I was shaking, but I wasn't really too much. You feel me? I wasn't too much.
I guess I can just tell, like, here, Jacksonville is not the place to mess around. Like I've been with these guys the last 3 days. If you're doing something, they're gonna be on you and on you quick.
Yeah, the Jacksonville shit ain't it, man.
Is this the first time anything like this has happened to you?
Your license on you? Hey, the couple reasons I stopped you is the stop signs back here in the neighborhood. Make sure we come to a complete stop. And then your speed limit right here on 8th Street, it's 30 miles per hour, head you at 45, all right?
This is just a pretty typical stop. Just looks like a lady trying to get home.
How many of these sorts of stops on average does it take to get like one where guns and other stuff pops?
It's really hard to tell, man. Like even just some of the most, like, you want to say, like, routine stops have turned into be, you know, something really good. You know, the way I put it is you cast a wide net. Sometimes you catch what you're not looking for.
Oh, ma'am, I know you're probably in a hurry to get home, but it's 30. Oh, it's all good. It's 30 on 8th, all right?
No problem.
All right, you be safe.
Basically, because you knew it was little, minor, if anything, quick, you're looking for big stuff.
Yeah, she was very, she was polite, raised any senses. She just got off work, I didn't know that. Pulling out of the school over here, and she just got done cleaning, so. It just wasn't exactly what we would have been looking for tonight to try to cure violence.
There's a strong branch, I would say, on the left side of the political spectrum that say there's a systematic racism and that the police are there to put black people into the prison industrial complex. What would you say?
I will say this, from my experience over 30 years. The people that go to prison are supposed to go to prison. The people that get arrested are supposed to get arrested. And then I challenge people that say that, especially to my face, explain to me one system, one government system that's in place, that's put in place to keep black people downtrodden.
How much does rap beef play a part in the gang violence?
An absolute tremendous amount. The turf wars back in the day began with drugs and money. These days, you don't have to sell drugs whatsoever to go on YouTube and become a rap sensation. All I've got to do is start talking trash about you. And what do? I'm now going to come shoot at you. And then my guys are going to come shoot back, your guys come shoot back at me. And fortunately in Jacksonville, we don't have the traditional.
Mind you, the nigga Young and Ace is still free. And niggas be using him as an example for the murderous. Niggas is waiting for Young and Ace to get picked up. But we think he really ain't got nothing to do with Fulio.
Like the Crips and the Bloods, we've got small sects of those, but we don't have the big groups. We have a lot of the younger ones, the hybrid groups.
How much does the rap world and the gang world intersect?
Most of these gangs do have a rapper that represents the group.
Most of the gangs got a rapper. That's funny. A mascot.
None of them do, but most of the gangs here in Jacksonville do.
Do you guys ever listen to their songs to get intel on them?
Yes.
Because will that tell you what kind of guns they have, what kind of people are in the crew?
Yeah, so
where they live, what they've done.
Yeah, so it'll help you document members.
This the thing. Sayso was Young and Ace right hand man, and he locked up for murders. So they could be trying to still trying to build a RICO, even if Fulio wasn't at the hands of them. There's other people that died.
Stuff along that line.
When rappers post a music video and say this is a prop, all these guns in the music video are props, does that save them from trouble?
No, not if they're not props. You can post a prop if you want to. I mean, we were one of the first ones in I think in the state that we started. I went to our state attorney, who's Melissa Nelson. I said, can we legally, if we can prove that these firearms are real, can we legally charge them for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and put them in prison for it? She says, I believe we can. Let's go for it. And we arrested probably 10 people. About 5 of them went to prison.
Some people say,
especially if you could find the weapons.
Say that drill rap is sort of a cancer and it's impacting cities all across the country. What's your take on it?
Don't get me started, because I got a playlist in my car of real rappers, real artists who knew how to produce, and they did more than mumble. They did more than talk about killing people. They talked about killing people with their lyrics, with their rhymes. Eric B. and Rakim, they were amazing. LL Cool J, one of the GOATs. You know, I talk about him all the time. The new stuff is weird to me. I can't even listen to it. Problem with it is they're talking about real things that have impacted real families. To be that callous and that hard when you're talking about someone's life, if you don't care about people, I don't care about what your so-called art, and we're gonna do everything that we can to get you off of our streets.
Okay, here's a scenario. I'm a rapper, I'm making a very cool music video, and I have a lot of guns in it, but I put at the beginning, this is a prop. Can you guys still get me for that?
Yes, we can. We can determine if that gun is an actual firearm or if it is a prop. So a lot of people do put in it that it's a prop. Sometimes they are props, but sometimes they're not. So we have ways of identifying those firearms that are in those videos to see if they really are.
Do they? Yeah, I mean, they do make prop guns that look just like real guns, though.
Seen it, but there's a guy on a bicycle right here just across the road, and he's got no lights on his bike. We're gonna try to make contact with him and see what happens. In the state of Florida, you gotta have a light on the front and back of it.
All right.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Not too bad.
All right. You know you gotta get some lights on your stuff, right?
This is a petty stop, man. Damn, don't lock the nigga up for that.
I'm taking your piece.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. A little.
All right.
All right.
Oh, you got the blit?
I got no weapons. Promise you, that's flashlight, no guns, no nothing.
Nothing in your bag, right? Do you mind if I look? Bottle rocket.
Yeah, that's about it.
What's up with this zipper?
Oh, it's kind of sort of messed up. You got to zip it to the side. It's just the zip tie's holding the top part.
Use drugs?
Yes, sir, a little bit.
Oh, man.
I do. Ice.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa. That was funny.
I'm taking your piece.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, you need to get lights on your bike. I don't care if you got to go home and...
All right, that's what's up. They let him go. He ain't doing nothing too much.
No. Y'all are good. Unfortunately, you're going to lose your marijuana tonight. But it's better than going to jail for it. So, I appreciate it. It's going to benefit it. We'll go in here.
At this evidence processing center, the officers logged the weed and the meth pipes they confiscated, and we also got to see what evidence was collected in the raid that we saw at the beginning of the video. Allegedly, these were the firearms.
Ooh. A PSA, what's this, a dagger? PSA dagger, I think. It's a 9mm, a Glock. I don't know what that is. And that's a AR-15 style. That's AR-15 style.
That were discovered in the house.
So a lot of cities in America are feeling the effects of gang violence, but we got to see a first-hand look of the guys that go boot.
Shout out to Tommy G, man. Good video. Good video. Shout out to my boy. Gideon, Prez shows his CP collection to the cop. What? Shout out to Gideon, man.
Meet Sean Grogan, a 27-year-old plumber from Lufkin, Texas. The reason why we're having a chat with him is because he wanted to get some overtime work and lay some pipes down in our decoy's playhouse. During our investigation, we made some shocking discoveries. Like, not only is Sean into cheese pizza, but he's also into furry friends doing unfriendly things to young people. I want to give a huge shout out to PP Southeast Texas for letting EDP watch.
Yo, people be so sick, man. You never know what people are doing out there, dog. It's so nasty, man. People be sick for real.
Tag along on this one. Be sure to sit back, relax, and hit that like button and get this video to 100,000 likes to show that you really appreciate the work that we do over here. And also make sure you subscribe because sick
There's going to be no racism in this video for at least the first 30 seconds. So, I mean,
Man, today's dude is pretty bad. I mean, while he was kind of talking sexual to the decoy, he's made a lot of indicators that he definitely is into cheese pizza and possibly also trades it. And we know for a fact that he is definitely into and has images of those because he straight up sent it to our decoys. So, wow. Sean's a great dude.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's a guy that looks out for our kids and the animals. So we're going to be talking to him about that and putting the spotlight on him for it.
I'm going to say you're going to hit 5. Listen, you're not a bad guy. You're gonna hit 3.
Obviously.
Since he's a plumber, you're gonna have to hit him with he's the backbone of our economy.
Right, and 2, we wouldn't be talking to you right now if.
And then, you know, on one side of fried pickles.
Absolutely. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Hey.
Pulled up to his job.
You got a package for Sean Grogan? Yeah.
You probably need to go down to the office and let them take it down there.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, do that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, man. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Sean Grogan.
You would be the best package delivery man. You always make sure it gets to them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. I got a package for Sean Grogan.
He's not here right now.
Oh, got you. Yeah, it's a sign for type deal. Would he be here anytime soon, or?
They're usually in and out all day. He's one of our. Hang on.
Gotcha.
He'll be up here in just a little bit.
Gotcha. Yeah, we can just. I guess.
We can wait.
Yeah, thanks.
He's confused because he doesn't recall ordering anything.
It might be him right there.
They ordered or get sent to them. I have no idea.
Oh, is that him?
Maybe. Sean?
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
You see an ID or something?
No, are you Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's this? What the f is this?
We know you hate child predators and love.
I've seen this online. So
it's about some messages to Ariel.
y'all serving me papers or something?
I wish. Nah. I'll just play with you.
No, it's about some messages to Ariel, the girl online that I was talking to. You just want to go talk over there about just at the gas station or something?
Yeah. I've seen this online, so I know what happened. I know the cops are probably going to come out and arrest me.
Well, I fully understand, but listen, dude, you're 27, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have no intention of, I mean, you're working hard. I mean, you're at work right now. We have no intention of dropping a nuke or anything like that.
If we were trying to do that, we would have already did that, man.
Right,
We just want to talk.
Like, your job is no idea why we're here, okay?
Hey, man, just for safety reasons, man, we're two big dudes, you know what I mean? You're a little guy. We're just going to record it. They're going to be at that distance. This is just to physically show that obviously nothing's happening between us. But we just want to have an honest-to-God conversation.
Am I going to jail today?
That's not our intention. I mean, obviously, we didn't have to come here to talk to you if that was the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they would have had some knowledge of kind of what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to call anybody. I'm not here to, do anything but talk to you. Now, I'll tell you this: if you were 50 years old with an ice cream truck going around the school, that'd be a little bit different, right? But you're 27. If this wasn't a hump that we think you couldn't get over, we wouldn't be here talking to you, right?
Lies.
So, my name's Gordon, by the way. Sorry to meet you like this.
What's your name?
Sorry to meet you like this.
Alex Rosen.
Yeah.
He is not sorry to meet you like this. Where he's glad, as he should.
You seem like an honest dude.
Yes.
So
everything that's on there is yes.
Okay. So if you're willing to be fully honest with us, I see no reason why we can't work through this, right?
Yeah.
Easily.
So I'm gonna tell you straight out, how'd you get Telegram?
Telegram.
Well, let's not pull out the phone. Just how do we get on a Telegram?
I've had it for a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you know what I'm gonna ask about Telegram? I know you know. Do you know what I'm gonna ask about Telegram?
I don't actually know what it's used for. I've had it since I was younger.
Right. But did it turn into something you weren't expecting at some point?
I've had a few things pop up on there.
Okay, got it.
Having acknowledged them, and then I've had her ask me about it and stuff.
Okay, so I want to put these away, and if you're going to be honest about Telegram, it's kind of like, put it like this: if you and another plumber kind of mess up a little bit, right? Basically, your boss comes up to you and it's like, hey man, both of y'all are doing something stupid, and one of y'all is honest about it, and the other one's dishonest. Who do you think the boss would rather work with?
Person that was honest.
Okay, so I hope you're going to be that honest guy, and I think you are going to be that honest guy with me, okay? So some of the stuff that popped up on Telegram, like what do you think we're referring to? Because this is stuff I know, so I just want to make
stuff that I'd rather not say.
Let me ask you this: are any of those pictures or videos yours yourself, or is it somebody just sending them?
People sending them to me.
Okay.
But I have not saved them to my phone.
Okay, well that I appreciate.
Why you rather not say it now, but you was saying a lot on the text message? Nah, say everything you said on the text.
In the chat.
Right. So that's a huge step, and that's something I actually appreciate. I mean, do the right thing. So let me ask you this: are these mostly girls, boys, or both?
Yeah. What you just said.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay. So just be very honest about this, all right? Because this is something that we didn't come here stupid, right?
You're being honest with me.
100%, man. I'm a straight up guy. Dude, you're a plumber. You're a straight up guy.
Backbone of our economy, man.
Backbone of our economy. And if they ask what's going on, I'll just...
Backbone of our economy, man.
It's about personal family stuff.
I'm sure they already know.
I did not. I honest to God, I did not tell them what's going on. Okay, I'm looking you in the eyes and telling you. I swear to God, I did not tell them what's going on, okay? So what are some of the age ranges that they've sent?
Probably on a...
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
It's pretty...
I hate to bother y'all, this is my place of business.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
we can just go to the gas station.
Y'all can go wherever y'all want to,
Okay,
not here.
no problem, no problem.
Okay. As far as they know, all we said was we have to drop a package off to you. We just wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
They don't know any of your business.
Your job is definitely questioning what's going on now.
100%.
We want to keep it that way.
We're not with a marching band, you know, fucking putting a billboard here or any crap like that.
What y'all recommend me do?
We'll go over that, but it's kind of hard to avoid online, huh?
All right, we're off their property. We can just stay right here.
So the stuff they've sent is probably on up. Anything with like toddlers or anything younger than that?
Because you know those people, they don't have any soul at all. I mean, if they have the decency, if they have the audacity to record it.
There's some apps that are pretty dark.
Which apps do you know of? Because
We're talking about right now.
Telegram.
Yeah.
What else have you seen them kind of recommend?
LED, like that.
So like, does that ever happen on like any other apps, like on Instagram or Facebook? Like, do they send links to go to other apps from those apps?
Now that you think about it, I've had one or two on Instagram, and I just ignored them, you know, because I already know what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a gimmick.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Or get you in trouble.
All right, he in denial right now. We're gonna get to where he start confessing.
Obviously don't care, but like you witnessed this stuff, you know what I mean? And we just want to figure out like what it was that you witnessed.
Right. Like it's not like you know, it's like the video of 9/11. Like it's not pleasant to watch, but we can all recollect it, right? Like I can tell you exactly what happened in that video, but I'm gonna stick to my stomach when I watch it, right? So that's kind of a similar thing. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, it just shows how empathetic you are. Like, bro, like just reliving it, man. I could see you getting shaky, your stomach's getting queasy, man. Obviously, if we thought you were a bad guy, you would not be talking to any of us right now.
Right. Exactly. It was mentioned to Ariel that, and of course it matches with the records too. I mean, I think you're just honest to whoever you talk to. But you mentioned to Ariel there was videos of girls her age with dogs or whatever. Kind of, what in the? You can kind of take us through that if you could.
It's just, man.
Like,
I've seen it on there.
Okay.
What do they have them be doing to the dogs?
Dog being home, you know, beat butt ass naked, shit like that.
And how old are these girls? Like, what's the youngest girl you think you've seen with a dog
That's disgusting.
on there?
Probably, I don't know, man. Couldn't really tell you. Probably.
Gosh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I genuinely appreciate your honesty. Do you have kids of your own?
Don't shake his hand after he just told you some shit like that.
Or?
No, sir.
Okay, got it. But I'm sure you have nieces, nephews, and all that stuff. Yeah, man. So I mean, you're looking out for them by doing this. So
we appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen?
Well, so I kind of do want to. Go ahead.
That's probably work. That's probably work.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, to be honest with you. Depending on how this situation goes. What's new? Rather not say it over the phone. That'd be something in private.
Yeah, he didn't do anything. We're just having, you know, just a God's honest conversation and everything. Oh, you still on the clock?
Okay.
Oh, that's your boss.
I'll talk to you later. All right, bye-bye.
How long have you been working there for?
2 years.
Nice, man.
I was just gonna say, man, you know, whatever preconceived notions they may have, man, you can go on there and you can spin the story to whatever you want because at least on our end, they don't know jack.
Okay.
No, straight up, dude. Like if you go tell them that someone was scamming you online, I just had to get it taken care of. I mean, it's not our business. You know what I'm saying? So, what's with this trading that goes on?
Trading. Some of these people in the past will ask you, you know, like, oh, do you have pictures? And they'll be like, yeah, and you either tell them yeah or no, and then they'll be like, do you want to trade or not? Have you found anything that I've traded in the app? Is that what you're trying to get at? I have? Okay. I probably have in the past.
What prompted you to kind of exchange some of this stuff?
He about to eat some chewing tobacco.
I guess just being man.
Being horny? Okay.
Shouldn't have been doing things that I shouldn't have been doing.
What made us horny about underage stuff, you think? Did anything happen to you when you don't have to answer this if it's too personal, but did anything happen to you when you were younger? Or?
We're not going to talk about that.
Okay, but it's just...
Probably, unfortunately.
It's not something there, okay. Do you think entering this world kind of is a way...
That's not an excuse though, but unfortunately, that's how it be happening.
To relive or kind of try to cope with past trauma?
I'm not understanding that.
Like basically you mentioned that by not answering, if something happened to you, something probably happened, right? And I don't want to go, no need to relive the trauma. But do you think kind of going on Telegram and dealing with this type of stuff, do you think it's a way to kind of cope with what happened to you when you were younger? Or?
I don't know, man, to be honest with you. I really don't know.
Okay. Because I mean, we're looking at you right now. I mean, I don't think you're definitely not a guy who needs trouble, but have you ever thought that you needed help for this or anything, or?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, it's not to that point, but yeah, maybe.
But man, you say you're 27, right, man?
Yes, sir.
Listen, bro, I'm 32, and he's 45, man. You know, our lives are starting to, you know, end to the end, but bro, you're still in your 20s, dog. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like you can't teach an old dog new trick, and you're a young dog on the block, man. So obviously, there's ways to where we could get past this. No one has to know. You can get the right help that you need, and bro, you don't want to be traded and stuff. Like, if you had to say, like, what was the youngest that you had sent to someone else? And I'm just gonna use this for an example, but like, what was the youngest you would say you sent?
I don't know.
Maybe like 5, 10?
Somewhere around.
Okay, so you sent years old to somebody else, you know what I mean? I understand, bro, without that past trauma, which we don't have to get into, you wouldn't be like this, man. And that's perfectly understandable.
How often have they sent like newborns and that type of shit?
5.
Okay. So I want to try to get those kids, and these are like, we're talking babies here.
I guess, man.
You good?
Yeah, man, just.
Here, man, we'll come down with you, man. We don't want to stand above you, man, because, bro, at the end of the day, you, me, him, we all believe the same, man.
Yeah, I understand that.
You have problems, and we have problems, too, that we're still dealing with, man. Yeah. We've had people that came to us talking about stuff like this as well, that has gotten us better. Yeah. And, man, it's one of those things where, hey, dog, I can tell you right here, right now, obviously, we can have this conversation. You can go back to work, spend whatever story you want, and then when you get home, start deleting that stuff on your phone. But I'll tell you right now, a cop pulls you over, they have probable suspicion, maybe you're drunk or something, they detain you, they might just illegally go through your phone. Whatever they find on that phone, they could just use that, man, even though you think you deleted it, Doug. So it's one of those things where it's just like, you're not gonna shit us, we're not gonna shit you. We know for a fact that it's on your phone right now, but that's okay. I said, we know for a fact that, you know, that stuff is on your phone right now, and that's okay though, because we're gonna get that stuff off of your phone right here, right now.
Say there's a way to just delete those off your phone. If I were to do, I'm not saying I'm gonna take your phone to do that, but if I were to go into your phone and try to say, hey, I gotta find shit to delete on here, where's the first place you would look?
Probably Telegram or WhatsApp.
Where specifically on Telegram?
It's all right there. So, I mean, obviously, you probably got everything right here, man.
Well, it's one thing having it right here, but it's another thing it being on there.
Right, it's on a piece of paper. I mean, I could just shred that shit up and, you know, it's gone. But so would it be in like group chats on Telegram, or would it just be individuals that have sent you just some garbage, or?
Something you want to see?
No. I'm just gonna trust your honesty on this.
Yeah, it's just.
Make sure you get that. I think they got some shit that be plugging into their phone, and that way you can't, even if he delete it, they already plug it up to their phone, so he can't delete it. Make sure you do that shit to him, because he probably got a collection.
When you click on it, it's got all the things.
Okay. How many do you think slipped through and somehow downloaded on your gallery?
I have no idea, man.
Okay, well let me ask this, have you ever had to delete stuff off your gallery? That was kind of like, oh, I shouldn't have this.
Man, you don't want the nieces or the nephews to see that stuff on your phone. You know, they're gonna be like, Uncle Sean, can I go on your phone? And you know.
I hope he don't be around his nieces or nephews.
That'll be a whole nother mess.
Right.
Listen, man, you can leave whenever you want, you know, but, you know, obviously, you know, like I said earlier, man, it's one of those uncomfortable conversations, man. But like when you go home tonight and you look at yourself in the mirror, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, you're gonna look at yourself like a whole new person. It's like a mask peeling off your face, man, you know?
I've seen these videos online of people getting busted and...
Yeah, but those videos online, I mean, I've seen them too.
What, they throw pumpkins at people? They should have...
No. The cops, like 2 guys come up and try to talk to him, like, oh yeah, here's the sheriff's department too, you're under arrest. You know, I've seen those videos too.
I've only seen the Twitter.
I've only seen the ones where like they be slapping them. I saw one where they shot them in the head with a paintball gun, and that would just make people more recluse. That's just gonna make people go more in, and that's just gonna make them want to do it more, you know? Because you feel vilified, then you're gonna act that way.
Right. So have you been a plumber for your whole life, or has that just been like, just...
I don't know, man. Here's the cops, just what I figured.
Yep.
So here we go.
He knew it.
Well, maybe your boss called, I'm not too sure.
No, I'm not.
How's it going, sir? Basically, we're just having a conversation here with Sean Grogan. Sean, basically there's child porn you gotta get rid of.
Yes.
Okay. And you...
Supposedly.
But he's gonna get rid of it though.
Well, is this basically what you told us, that it would be on your Telegram chats? Okay.
Yes.
So you have it on you?
Yes, sir.
And you're not gonna talk to girls anymore?
No, sir.
Okay. And you're not gonna send bestiality videos to any other girls? You promise?
Yes.
Look me in my eye and you promise you're not, you can delete all that. Off that phone right now that you have on your possession.
Yes.
This is unnecessary because he going to jail. The police is here.
Where's the phone?
It's right there.
Yep.
You willing to give me a 10?
Yes.
What are we gonna find on your phone? Or you have a 27, right?
Just whatever.
Well, basically, you mentioned to us that you have that people send videos of like as low as horns, right?
Yeah.
And he also was telling us about like the girls having sex with dogs. Granted though, that wasn't him recording it, but he did receive it and he would also trade it with other people. But you sent it though, but you didn't record it.
No, I did not record it.
Okay, but you won't send it to anybody else. You're gonna stop, look me in my eye and promise me you're gonna stop trading child.
Yes.
This is the last time, man. Give me a hug.
The cop is confused.
Man.
I know I'm probably going to jail today.
This is your last time.
But dude, great fucking job.
Appreciate you, man. This is a great one.
Yeah.
So what is your code word? Like, I feel like you said it so seamlessly. When was it?
When he was taking that phone call, I kind of like wandered off and called him.
Oh,
Like, walk back.
I didn't even poke that.
Yeah,
That's why I was texting you. I was like, call?
Yeah.
I was like, we got everything. Like,
Yeah.
How you guys gonna kick us off the property, but then like be super nosy and still look like?
Yeah. It's been one of those things like I gotta take you to jail too, but I completely understand.
Right.
First time anything happened like this here in Lufkin?
Like this that I'm aware of, yeah. I mean, we get child stuff periodically. It kind of comes in waves.
Yeah, he follows a lot of those accounts and
Oh yeah, a lot of it.
Oh, you saw it?
He showed me everything.
Oh my gosh.
So
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Do you anticipate he's gonna go to jail today?
Oh yeah, definitely.
God.
Thank you guys.
Like I said, I'm just keeping it friendly to
Dallas County, they would have gave him his phone back. No, like literally, they would have.
They're gonna take him back to the station, interview him, everything there.
Awesome, thank you guys. Hey, I appreciate.
Shout out to them, man. Cleaning up the streets. Get them nasty up the streets, guy. Love that. Gotta love that, right? He got exposed. Ryan Clark panics after Andrew Schultz confronts him for saying this. These cops knew he had something. What he had?
Six one, go ahead.
Oh, we got a call from Brick Baby Gang. We got to tap in.
Thank you. 1815.
Dispatch received.
Kari. How you doing? Hey, how you guys doing? Good. Subject for Kari.
Go ahead.
Please stop Princeton and Boulevard. Hey, stopped a couple reasons. So you turned on the roads. You got to stay in the lane closest to you. It's an improper lane change.
Oh, like can I turn right?
Yeah, you kept hitting the marked lanes, and we're making sure people aren't drinking and driving.
Okay, yeah, no.
Doesn't sound like that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You got an ID on you? Yes.
Right here.
Who's the car belong to?
Pretty much everything you need will be in there.
Awesome. Who's the car belong to?
Belongs to mom.
Is it in your name now? You have a copy of your... What's your name?
It's like titles, the mail.
Oh, this is your social.
Yep, that's my social right there. ID.
Where you guys heading from?
Coming from my dad's shop, actually right around the corner, the auto shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just going up there for real to get my car cleaned out.
Where are you staying at? You still in Greenwood?
So far, you don't seem like you on no bullshit.
Yeah, I'm still standing up there over there on the west side.
I'll show you that. Hey, with the new gun laws, any firearms on you or in the vehicle?
No, sir.
Okay. We just ask everybody now.
I think you got firearms.
I should change it, but... do you have a valid license? Or are you canceled? It sounds like you might be canceled. So it doesn't mean you're suspended. It means that something happened along the lines where maybe you had a temp permit or a driver's license, and at some point...
I do currently have my temps.
How old are you? You're 18? Do you have an ID with you? No ID? Okay.
You know you're supposed to wear your seatbelt as a passenger.
I just watched you the whole time, man. What are you talking about? No way.
Why would you take it off if you're in the middle of traffic?
When you're in the middle of an intersection, that's all. What's your name, man? You gotta speak up, buddy.
Cartier.
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 Can you spell Cartier for me? C-A-R-T-I-E-R.
Your last name Cartier?
Williams.
Why do I feel like I just dealt with you recently? Did you get stopped in a car recently? Oh, any firearms on you or inside the vehicle today? We ask everybody with the new law change, that's all. Do you have a valid driver's license? No. Yeah, I think you were like a passenger during a traffic stop, maybe. Probably. Did you get stopped by the police like, I don't know, a week or two ago?
Yup.
Okay.
It was I.
Are you currently in school or anything?
My car, we're gonna look into your license. Like I said, man, you be cool with me. I'll cut your brake where I can once we get this wrapped up. Fair enough. Just do me a favor. When you hop out, just put your hands on top of your head and face this way for me.
Once they tell you hop out.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who you.
I mean, they have told me hop out, and I mean sometimes they do let you get back in after you hop out, but a lot of times they don't.
Were with when we stopped you. It's driving me insane. Yeah. Hey man, you don't have any weapons on you? Nothing in your book, illegal in your book bag?
My book bag?
Yeah.
What's that, my book bag?
Is there anything illegal in it?
Yeah, like my stuff, though.
Is there anything illegal in the book bag? What's in the book bag? Weed? Okay. Is that it? What else is in the bag? Alright, here, just leave your bag in there. You have weed. You know it's illegal if you're the age 18. Okay, just leave it. Just leave it. You got any weapons in that book bag? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have in that book bag? Is there any firearms? Okay. Alright. Sit back here.
No.
We'll figure it out, okay? Anything on you, man, that I missed? Okay. Right here. Go ahead and spread your feet for me. Face the car. Anything on you, man, that I missed?
Get in that bag. Oop, I see it. I see the Glocky. Like a 19X by the color.
You said you're 18. We just stopped you the other day.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out.
Let me stop you.
Let's stop you. I have your name written down on my notepad.
Cartier, isn't it?
Cartier Williams. I just stopped you the other day, boss. I'm gonna put this with your book bag. You're shiesty.
Even the police called it a shiesty.
Boss. I'm gonna put this with your book bag. You're shiesty. I'm gonna set you back here real quick, alright, man? Have a seat right here. I'm gonna read you something real quick while you're back here, okay, man? Hang tight real quick. Hey, Cartier. It's 1821. I'm just gonna read your rights. You said you're 18, correct? Alright, cool. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say. I'm getting arrested. Hold on. I gotta read this to you. I do it to everybody. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you for any question if you wish. You can decide anytime to exercise.
I don't know.
You know what caliber it is? Is it 9, 40? It's a 9. What color is it?
10.
10? Okay. All right.
You're admitting to everything.
Do me a favor, hang tight real quick and try to figure this all out.
You don't need
okay?
no more.
All right, thanks, boss.
They got you. Mm-hmm. 19X. Nintendo. One in the head. 32 shots in that bit.
Bro, why you pull over, bro?
why you pull over, bro?
Cause what the fuck I'm gonna take him on a run and with a muffler fucked up? We're gonna crash before we get any fucking where, bro.
Niggas gonna go right back down, bro.
This shit don't make no sense though, bro. That shit damn near illegal for them to just following us for nigga. Just matter of fact, yeah, that's all, bro. All this shit can get dismissed though, cause this shit don't really mean shit. The niggas can't follow us like that, bro. Y'all niggas.
He delusional.
Just didn't follow us around the whole fucking block.
What they say they put you over for?
They talking about he said it was something about when I gotta turn in the lane closest to me or some shit. But the car in front of us, the car that I was behind, literally did the same exact thing. That's why I said they just be on some fucking bullshit when they see young niggas, bro.
Nigga, y'all don't see the camera right there?
Bro, I'm not trying to go back down for some dumb shit.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. This shit don't even make sense right here. This should be annoying, bro.
He chilling because he know he ain't about to get no time.
So, that's BJ's girl?
Yeah, bro. Ain't shit but a little bit of tree in there. They not about to, that shit ain't nothing.
Nigga, he just got hit with a Glock. 32 shots, stupid.
They gonna take my stick, bro. Probably take me down.
That shit annoying as fuck, bro.
Annoying.
That's not your stick. You just found that shit.
Huh?
So that's not your shit. You just found that. Watch what you saying in.
Right, is that watch what you saying there, even though y'all talking too much already.
This shit don't make no sense though, bro.
They ain't finna let this go, is they?
They ain't finna let you go, nigga. What you thought?
I don't know, bro.
Hell no. I ain't let y'all go, nigga.
That should be annoying as fuck, though. Niggas don't even, that's all I'm saying, though, bro. Regardless of what they do, though, bro, they didn't have no reason to follow us that long. They didn't have no, them niggas was, like I said, them niggas was waiting for some shit.
She got her license?
Yeah, she got her shit. That's what I said. Like, usually when they do this type of shit, bro, they supposed to say, get a licensed driver to put up,
bro.
Still going through my shit.
Yeah.
And I hope these cameras in here, you don't turn these cameras off. I hope y'all heard it. I told his ass no.
Don't give consent to my book
Don't
bag.
give consent to none of that shit.
Don't give consent to my book bag.
Consent for them to search shit. And they over there searching.
He making it more bad for himself. Don't give consent to my book bag, which the gun was found in.
They still can go through it anyway.
No, they can't. Fuck, they can't.
It's illegal, stop.
That's not their property. That shit wasn't no legal stop, bro. They followed us from... Shit not legal. They're not allowed to follow niggas like that. Niggas down there followed us home. Fuck. They can say whatever the fuck they want. They can say we did this, we did that. Motherfucker, I was scared. Y'all was driving behind me. That's why I did this shit.
Why you ain't do the high speed like this nigga says so he can toss the blick?
Whatever the fuck, traffic violation. Y'all niggas made me commit that motherfucker. Shit. Intimidating damn.
What was your name, driver? Were you the owner of the car?
Yeah.
You are? Okay.
Can I make a phone call?
Yeah, give me a second. I think your dad's on the way.
Hey, somebody. This shit not going. Almost followed us 3 fucking blocks.
Well, you don't. Well, it's, what,
4 foot and y'all like, no, hell no, that shit, y'all not allowed to do that.
We're not?
No, and that shit, that search is illegal as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Who said that?
Me. That search is illegal.
Okay.
We gonna
you know that you're not correct in that matter, right? You'll get a rain tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. probably, or whenever the...
It's Popsicle.
Hey, how are you? I got it. Jamal, is that his boy? So listen, he didn't have a license, and they were able to ticket. We were gonna tow it. But if your dad and you want to pull the car up here, or you want to park it, we'll cut your brake. Okay. That way it saves the fees.
He got his temps. He's going to take his license test here.
And that's why I only cited him for the OL. Okay. Instead of being like a suspension or anything like that. It's not, well, it shouldn't affect him getting his license.
Okay. I'm going to get that before we go to court. That's all.
His buddy had to come on. He's got to go down, go to county, take the ride to county for that. But listen, man, I appreciate you being cool with us. Oh yeah. In return, I won't tow it, save him some money. Okay. He will have to go to court, but it's not going to be. It's not a big deal. It's just traffic. Okay. We'll get him out of here. Can I leave these with you?
See, that the nigga who not panicking at all, he got no issues.
gonna go ahead and move this out there.
All right, we'll get him out of here right now.
Can I go pee, bro? For I gotta pee.
You nervous? That's why you gotta pee.
You gotta give us a second, man.
So I can't have nobody pick it up. You not? Are you gonna see me riding with it on my lap?
No. Yeah.
So I can't get a court date and go?
No, man. That's not how it works. You're an adult. You're a big boy. There's consequences for your actions.
Dang, so we can't protect ourselves out here. I ain't even.
Man, he's snitching. He's saying that too. He's telling on himself right now.
So I can't have nobody pick it up. Damn. We be taking niggas to jail for protecting themselves. It's crazy. Talk about gun violence high, but niggas can't protect themselves.
Yeah.
Man, can y'all let me go?
They about to let his homie go though. Notice how his homie not even in handcuffs. See, the homie not even in handcuffs. He in handcuffs. His homie about to walk up out of there.
I don't got no record. I come to court. Nigga ain't did not even doing nothing wrong, bro. This shit crazy. Can I call my mom to come get me?
Nope.
Can I call my mom to come get me?
Nope. Never that.
You heard me?
No, Mr. Williams, unfortunately, that card needs to go in the book bag because it's there.
And put my money in there too.
You want your money in there too?
Yeah.
Okay. What about your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all mine.
Yeah.
He basically, oh, that's all mine. Yup, the book bag mine. Everything that's in there mine.
Can you knock on my mom so she come get me?
Unfortunately, Mr. Williams, you're an adult, and carrying a firearm the way you're carrying is a felony in the state of Ohio. So no, again, not.
So I can't get a court date and go?
No, man, that's not how it works. You're an adult. You're a big boy. There's consequences for your actions.
Dang, so we can't protect ourselves out here. I ain't.
You can, but you're not doing it legally.
But I'm not doing nothing wrong. You gonna see me riding with it on my lap.
I mean, it technically was on your lap.
But it's in the book bag, concealed. Not harming nobody if anybody.
It technically was in his lap.
Not trying to be shown off.
Yeah, but it's still illegal.
No, I've seen much worse out this motherfucker.
You feel me? Like, you're not trying to let me go over some little petty stuff. Like, you can take
I mean, like I said, though,
you can take the gun.
We are taking the gun.
But why can't you? Why you got to take me? I'm not doing nothing bad.
It's in our policy too for felony arrests that you have to go to jail, especially for gun-related offenses. They don't. It's like a no tolerance policy in the city anymore, man. It's. I'm sure you're aware what's going on out here. I mean,
so you can't just take the gun and on me?
Sir, that's not how it works, unfortunately.
That's corny, man. I throw y'all some money and all y'all corny.
I throw y'all some money and he trying to put another charge on there. Bribery.
Oh, you're upset with me because of your action.
No cuffs on him. How about you going home?
To your dad, so he's going to drive the car out here. I send a signature from me if you'll walk up.
He about to have a fit now. He by himself. He about to have a fit now.
Come on, man. Let me go, man.
Don't suck your thumb like a kid.
You ain't gonna let me go?
Nope.
Damn, man. Come on, man. I ain't gonna be in here no more. I'm just trying to protect myself out here.
I get it, and you'll be arraigned tomorrow. Okay.
Why can't I have my mom come get me and get the?
Because you're not a juvenile anymore. You're a grown adult.
Please, man. Come on, man.
Please, man.
Damn, y'all so corny, man.
You're corny because you're clearing it up.
Because I want to lose my life to some random person out here acting crazy like they do.
I get you.
Like, come on, man. I pay the fine. I go to court. Man, I gotta take me to jail.
That's
You thought you was gonna get caught with that gun and not go to jail, bro?
It works when you're an adult.
Yeah, but y'all can set up a court date for me to come, and if I don't come, I get arrested.
You are arrested. We'll take care of it right now.
Can I?
Sure, you actually.
I can't get out today. Like pay a bond today.
No, it's Sunday.
Damn.
What am I signing off?
What's that?
Signature for what? Like, what I'm signing off?
So, I cut your brake on the toe. Alright. Only thing I got cited for is no...
So it's like a ticket?
Yeah, no license and the marked lanes.
Okay, so is this what I pay? 72?
No, so your court date's going to be set for up here, Monday the 17th. I'm going to give you your copy. You can call them on your signature up here. It's not admission of guilt, just say you got a copy.
So it's a phone number on here I can call?
Yeah, I'll give you, as soon as you sign out, I'll give you your copy. You can call them.
I already closed out the rest of it. Just give it to
Oh, okay. You're locked.
Good joke for it.
Do you want this phone with you or you want him to take it?
Threw him to shiesty.
Good joke for it. You got a scan there like you're going through an airport. So. Talk to your dad, man. Right? Talk to your dad.
Yeah, he should be arraigned tomorrow, 10-ish a.m. After that, they'll get him processed out.
Okay.
So I would imagine by early afternoon, if they call down, they'll just go pick him up.
All right, cool.
He glad it ain't his son just got hit with a blick for sure. Free the little homie, man. Let's see what Brick Baby talking about, man. Brick Baby calls in from the feds. Is he coming home soon?
Brick and Smiley are both trying to hit me at the same time. Brick Baby.
Hold on. Hello.
Hey, yo. Brick.
Yo. It's the Brick, not the Chinnick.
Hey. Bro, Lush is sitting right here wearing a free Brick Baby hoodie that he had made at the swap meet earlier today. Come on.
Hey, man. Lush, not the flesh. What's the deal?
Come on, my brother.
Hey. You talking about I was in here. You talking about I've been here motherfucking kicking. Nigga, I wasn't doing none of that. It's line over matter. I didn't even go through that shit this time.
Yeah, right. Wait, you were chilling? You got sick, gang.
I swear to God.
Really?
Look, I swear to God. Like, I probably shitted water one time, maybe.
They didn't. I thought they didn't put you in the special like part of the jail where you could get like subs and shit like that.
It ain't even one of them here. It's from downstairs to the main line, or go shackle up PC and say that you high power. It ain't no in between.
So you ain't got your hands on any H since you've been in there?
Stop it.
Hey man,
Crazy.
no.
No.
Hey, look, in the feds, coming, man, please, they love to raid my cell first cash app.
That's why you got to keep it in your stash spot.
Yeah, the back pocket.
Yeah, round back.
I tell him I said stay dangerous and free him. No.
Yeah, Munchie B says free the Brick.
Hey, your little homie KC from 7-7 right here too.
Oh yeah.
Pulled up from Cincinnati. Yep, they sent him over here. I got him though.
Yeah, that don't know that
we
part.
all pushing this LA in here, man. You know, niggas staying out the way.
Hey, no, yeah, tell him I said free him. No, for real.
Yo, Munchie said he wants your spot. He says he wants your spot on this podcast. He said he's here to take over.
Hey, man, listen, if it was anybody else in the city, man, that could keep it up, man, you already know, man. The fan favorite go to my boy.
That part, you heard it?
You heard it.
Hey, Barry Gordy was making waves last week, trying to say that he might be the best to hold it down for you while you gone. What do you think about that?
Hey, man, shout out Barry Gordy, man. I haven't talked to him, though, so I don't know what he was talking about.
Well, we got him out the laundromat.
Nigga's crazy.
Hey, man, whoever there to keep on pushing for the disrespecting the brick and keeping no jumper going, man, I'm with it, man. You already know. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to pop out like Peekaboo, though. They don't
This call was from a federal prison.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, they think it's up.
Yo, a lot of people think Luce ain't really locked up.
Yeah, hey, how come Brick? How come
I know the other nigga not locked up.
No, Brick, how come when I look up your name, it shows you as locked up? I look up Big U's name, it shows him as locked up, but I look up Luce Cannon's name and nothing pops up, bro.
That's weird.
What does that mean?
Oh, man. The star player.
No. I don't know.
You know what I mean? When you the MVP. Oh, man. The star player.
No. I don't know.
You know what I mean? When you the MVP, they might keep you. Hey.
They got him under the jail?
Hey, hold on. Wasn't they looking for Tam? You can't see his name either.
Tam?
Oh, yeah.
Who's Tam?
That's...
No,
Oh,
with a J.
Yeah. Damn.
Shit. Whack is swearing to me up and down that Luce is really locked up, so I don't know, but the one...
I think he is. I think in different states, he probably might be, they might have him in a county holdover that ain't a full federal holdover, because he got to come through this floor right here. Everybody got to come through this floor right here before they go upstairs. So
No, that's a good point, because I am looking him up in the federal system, so it might be, the local Nevada.
He's still in Transpac. They probably going to go get him. They let you just sit. They got people from D.C. all over. They just flying me, and they don't mind. Like right now, if they wanted to move me to like Missouri into my court, they could.
Damn. Scandalous.
That's grimy. So you really think you might be out in a week?
Oh, man. We don't get them folks a date, Adam.
All right.
Don't get them. We got to just pop out on them, man. But, you know.
Yeah.
I see why not. I'm a tax-paying father.
That's what I'm saying.
I use that to pop out and show niggas on Bloods. You use that to pop out and show niggas like Nick King say.
You already know. Hey, he said what's bracket, man.
Oh, you said you're probably saying what's up.
Oh, KK?
Yeah.
Hey, KK, that's my boy. KK, yeah. Hey, shout out KK. Yeah.
Yeah. We right here, though, man, reporting live from 5 South in D.C., man, live from the feds, man. Y'all go check on the lane, the floors and the records, man. Let y'all know we general population thugging, man. You already know the phone start clicking. They only give me 10 minutes, so you already know we in here. I mean, come on. You don't want to come up it? Look. Yeah, man, but hey, no jumper, man. The coolest podcast in the world. We be back in motion.
My boy, let's go.
I hold on. I Britt.
Yeah.
Look. Look, say this, because this is about to be a motherfucking drop. Say, Richard Hart podcast, shout out how much you be in the rest of them, though. Go ahead, do that shit.
Man, Rich at Heart podcast, shout out how much you be in the rest of them, man. You already know the deal. It's the brick.
Nah, yo.
Yeah,
Brick,
that part.
Brick, you know what's crazy is that I was just saying that because I went and I was playing every Scooter song that he was saying Free Bricks in, and then all of a sudden Scooter loses life like the next day.
It went out.
Damn.
All right, shit. Well, if he wants to hit us back up, we'll be here for a little while.
I shout out you too, baby mama. I hold it down like POP. I know it's hard though.
Munchie B, showing love.
We appreciate you.
I know. I know the struggle though. For real, hold that thing down.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No.
All right, man. Free the brick. I'm about to get up off this nasty, bro. See y'all in the next one. Appreciate that about that type thing. Y'all know y'all my heart.